Hey everybody, it's Chase. Hey everybody, it's Chase with AV Pop Culture. What is up? Merry Christmas. Got my Frankenclaw shirt on. Can you hear me? You guys know that I don't keep my live stream set up all week long. I don't keep this thing set up. So you guys let me know if you can hear me okay. Okay, good. Can you hear me? Nobody's answering. All right. Thank you, Melvin. All right. Loud and clear. Thanks, Jordan. Becca, hey. Paul, hey. Big Sal in the house. Big Sal. William, what's up? Steve coming in hot tonight. Steve, an icon, a pop culture icon since early on, coming in with a $10 super chat. That is awesome. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Every time, no matter if he misses it live or what, he comes in with it every single time. Drew, Dr. Drew, dude, what's up? Random Hero, Cody, what's up? Woke Niner in the house. They have this new thing up here that's like a goal. I haven't seen this. It's like set a timer to reach a goal. We're going to see what this does. I have no idea what it does. We're going to see. We got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight and celebrate. This will be the last live stream before Christmas. Let's see how that works. Brent, what's up? Let me finish chewing up my So Professional here with my peppermint in my mouth. Let me stop like glaring at you guys. And ladies. Now, Becca just Becca has a lot of questions. Becca just got to see my movie Dark Roads, which is one of the things that I'm giving away tonight. I'm giving something else away tonight too. That's not one of my movies. Becca, go ahead and start firing those quick questions as we wait on everybody to kind of get in here. Jordan, Jordan must have saw the members video from the I did a video where basically like a 20-minute video during different parts of the night of our Christmas party here at the house, and we had one of those like, what are they, the white elephant like gift exchange things, and I got a chicken shredder with an actual big rotisserie chicken. TikTok. Did you watch Bring Me a Dream, Woke Niner? Big Sal coming in. Sal does so much, man. You guys have no idea. No idea. He's given so many memberships. He's given so many things. I really appreciate that. Random Hero. I have not seen a teaser for Return of the Living Dead. I saw the one for Superman. Superman stuff has a long way to go to win me over. I'm a Tom Welling and Christopher Reeve Superman guy. And a John Schneider as Jonathan Kent. Yeah, it doesn't look like Superman to me either. Brent asked, have I seen the Netflix Wham! Last Christmas documentary? No, I didn't see that. But thanks for putting that song in my head. Now I have Last Christmas. Now you can all have it too. Space Case Collectibles. Hello, everyone. Hey, buddy. We need a Big Sal members emoji to spam when Sal does his thing. Yeah, he needs a something all his own there. Is there a new live action He-Man? I've heard that rumored so many different times, and it just never seems like it happens. Let's see here. It was on TV tonight. Oh, the ad. Really? I'm gonna have to figure that out. I haven't seen anything. This thing is every time, guys, I forget that it's backwards to me. Sal, you're not sure what to do today? Oh man, I just freaked out. Lights back. See, I don't like. I don't use my phone, and I don't use my phone, and I don't leave my things set up all the time because I'm not a live streamer. I just come in to talk to you guys and ladies. Thanks, Big Sal. I was hoping everybody would just have fun, kind of just seeing into the house and hanging out with me a little bit. Dulce Green, hello. William, hello. Becca, you have to ask the story behind the Robert Johnson being there. He knew what was going to happen. Right. Yeah. So he was already dead. He was already dead. I can't tell too much more than that because if anybody that hasn't seen Dark Road 79, but yeah, he's already dead. And that's why you'll see he knew what was coming because it happened to him. R&D Studios, hello. All my movies they're in the same universe. They are. Very subtly in some ways. Buried Kane, me as Ian Cash from Dark Roads walks through the opening credits of Buried Kane on a dark road, dark sidewalk by myself. And then in Buried Kane, there's also talk about making deals with the devil at the crossroads. That's fun. I like to kind of put those things in where you don't have to see all of the movies for it to make sense. But if you do see all the movies, you catch the little references. Yes, Al, they're all tied together in little ways. Yep. They're in the same cinematic universe, so to speak. Mike Webb, appreciate it. So he's out shopping with the wife, just dropping by to say what's up and Merry Christmas. Y'all have a good one. Merry Christmas, Mike. I appreciate it. Coming in with a $4.99 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Says that's your fifth one you've ever done. The Chase verse. Yes. Thank you, Mike. Enjoy shopping because it is busy out there today. The Chase verse. Where can you get the soundtrack? You love The Devil Between You and Me. Okay, so I don't have an actual soundtrack to that. We never put it out. What I wanted to do is when I released on, when I self-release it on physical media, I want to either put it out on vinyl or put it out on CD. But I actually wrote that song, Becca, The Devil Between You and Me. So pretty cool. But I didn't sing it. I lip sync it, in the movie, but it was Benton Blunt who sang it. He was he's a friend of mine. He finished third in one of the seasons, like right there of America's Got Talent. Second or third, he finished. But even though I wrote the song, I had not heard his singing arrangement of it until about 15 minutes or so, 20, maybe a half hour before I had to go on the stage and record myself lip syncing to it. So I hadn't heard his arrangement or pacing of it except for like one time. And we only had about 17 minutes to shoot all of my coverage of that concert scene. So it was, because we were paying so much money to rent that famous old bar in Atlanta. And I did not have, it was stressful. Let's just say that. There is so much to talk about, though, you guys, tonight, and some things that I kind of want to get into, just coming back from some of my videos here lately. The one thing is have you guys know, like, what I want to know everybody's thoughts on the Reanimator set, because I've kind of mentioned this and I feel like the reaction to this from some people is odd to me. Frank, brother, you didn't have to do that. Merry Christmas. Frank's Media and Reviews in the house. Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend. I appreciate that. Frank coming in with $4.99 super chat, brother. Thank you for hanging out. Frank and I were talking about the Terrifier thing today. So, like, Terrifier 3 Steelbook 4K. Oh, there's Woke Niner recaps coming in with $1.99. You like The Devil in Between You and Me too? Thanks, man. That I actually wrote that for another movie, the first movie I ever did, and then called The Doorway, and then we used it there. But Frank and I were talking about there's some confusion with the Terrifier 3 Steelbook. I don't know if any of you got it, but the specs online, like with Blu-ray.com and stuff, says it has HDR10. When I put it in my Sony region free player, it pops up as HDR10. But some people are saying it's not showing, it won't do HDR10 for them. So I have no idea what's going on with that, but that's kind of weird. It's very weird. Let's Becca. I know we read the credits and did homework about it all. The song fits so beautifully. Thank you. Thank you. Cowabunga, dude. What's up? Dr. Drew, if it was a movie I'm into, I'd support it at that price. Ben, I really like Reanimator stuff that I showed. You have to get that. And Demons 4K is great 4K. I'll be honest, Jordan at the Movie Den, he has a great channel too. Him and Frank, you guys got to check out their channels if you don't follow them. He says, I'll be honest, I did pre-order that Reanimator set, even though I'm sure we'll start seeing it from other boutiques. Maybe. It depends on their licensing, right? So I'm just going to tell you guys, I've been floating out there trying to, because I would love to have a boutique and restore films. And I've been floating out there what it would take to license some of these films. There's a lot of different licensing rights. If Ignite has the licensing rights to 4K in the United States, you're not getting it from anybody else in the United States unless those rights specifically say they're not exclusive. And if they license the 4K worldwide rights, you're not getting it from anywhere else unless again, they say they're not exclusive. So it's all going to depend on their deal. And the amount that they put into it, I'm guessing you're not getting it from anywhere else for a while, at least in the United States. But I mean, I don't know. It all depends on their licensing deal that they sign. Yeah, the integral cut is on there, and yeah, it has been sold out for a long time. That's a lot different cut of the movie. So here's my thing, like, and I've had a lot of people, Canadian Maker Project in the house. David, you didn't get the notification. So here is my thoughts on it, and I've tried to tell people this because I'm somebody that has a small business, a small production company, and I've seen so many people coming back to me and saying, well, they should have let one of the big, if they're a small business and they couldn't afford it and they're having to charge these prices, then they should have let one of the big boys do it. Never on earth will you ever find me as an artist, a businessman or whatever saying, yeah, screw the small business, let the big companies get it. Like, I will never say that, not ever. And I also think that, the more boutiques that we have, the better off we are. And they probably put together everything they could to every dollar they had probably went into this. So, I guess I have a problem because we as collectors and stuff in the physical media community and film collectors and lovers and all that, we want all these films. We've been asking for Reanimator for years on 4K, and somebody puts everything they have into it, and gives it all this love. And they give us we all want options. They give us options. They give us like 5 different options on it at different price points, from the mega high down to like $39.99 and $49.99 for the 4K with a hard slip. And we bitch about the price. So it's like, we want all this stuff. We want options. We want these boutiques to care about the movies as much as we do and have all this good craftsmanship and this good work. And then when we get it, we complain that the price is too high. And they should have let some big company do it that's just going to put it out with a slip cover, and that's going to be the end of it. So I don't understand. I don't understand that way of thinking. I love Vinegar Syndrome. You guys know it. Vinegar Syndrome is like 40 or $45 for a 4K with a slip. So like, this is $45, a 4K with a slip, and nobody like says anything. And then this company, and Vinegar Syndrome is big now. They've got money. And then this company goes and puts everything they have into this, and they give you an option to get a version like this with a slip cover for $40, and everybody is complaining. I don't understand. But you will never find me on the side that says, yeah, give it to all the big companies. Screw the artists and the small businesses that really care about the stuff. You won't ever find me on that side of the argument. I feel like there's room for everybody. Hey, Blockbuster Box says in the house. Yeah, I just that's like somebody, I've had somebody tell me before that they didn't like one of my movies, but they loved the script, and I should have let a studio do it that had more money. Okay, if a studio had bought it from me, then they could have made it, but they didn't. So I put everything I had into making it. Right, Cowabunga dude. Yeah, you don't have to have a premium edition of every movie ever. To me, for a startup company that's giving us one of these big movies that we want, they've got Barbara Crampton and Jeffrey Combs on board. They're out there pushing it and all that kind of stuff. They're going to give me this. They're going to give me this version basically, if for $40 or $50, which is basically just $5 more than this. They're charging $5 more for this than Vinegar Syndrome. We're acting like they're asking $129 for this version. They're asking $49.99 for a version with a slip box, a 4K version with a slip box. That's $5 more than Vinegar Syndrome, who has a shit ton more money and resources than they do. So you're not going to find me on that side of it. I don't understand. That's a movie that I've been wanting on 4K for a long time, and somebody went all in to give it to us. It is more than Disney is giving you. Like, we're gonna complain about that little company, but we're gonna sell out $70 Deadpool steelbooks. Or we're going to go and double dip for $40 and $50 Lionsgate steelbooks. And those places have infinite money. And they do not give a shit about the movies. They don't. Let's see. Movie Odyssey, what's up? Yeah, the William, and I may get this version. I don't know. I don't have. And somebody's like, "Oh, how much are they paying you to shill for them?" I didn't even know they existed until they announced Reanimator. They're not paying me anything. Like, they're not giving me shit. I mean, they're not. And if they gave me the movie for free and the 4K restoration was shit, I'd tell you, I don't care. I don't need free stuff. I'm gonna just be honest, one way or the other. So I'll probably never get free stuff. Becca, glad you made those movies. I don't think anyone else would have done justice for the South. They don't. That's part of it. That's definitely part of it. Yeah, Steve, it's crazy, man. Yeah, Big Sal. Yeah, the Deadpool still book, $70. It was a gift. That's the only reason I kept it. So, because that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. And yet, and those people have infinite money, and people bitch, but they sold it out. And these people are putting all their blood, sweat, tears, money, taking a huge risk. And I've gotten a bunch of, well, they should have let the big boys do it. If they didn't have the money, they should have let the big boys do it. That's a big FU from me right there. Somebody's chasing their dream to build their business and give us the things they want, and you're like, should have gave it to the big boys. Save me $5. Fuck off. Like, 64 people and 7 likes. That's it. What are we doing here? Woke Niner, you like Barry Kane more than you thought that you would? See, a lot of people like had only ever seen me do horror movies. I might have to turn my Christmas lights off back there. They're driving my camera nuts. A lot of people are like, wait, you make all those horror movies and you did like a steamy Southern drama. I don't know if I don't know. Can you do that? And then people watched it and they're like, you wrote that? You directed that? I thought you just made horror movies. I'm like, I like all kinds of shit. I wrote Buried Kane in one night. Thoughts on the Death of the Unicorn movie? I haven't seen anything. I heard people talking about it, but I haven't seen anything about it really. I've been so busy. Yeah, up to 37 likes now. Blockbuster box sets. He's a small business guy. He knows, like, it's people were on the video where I talked about his Halloween box set. They're like, well, it's just cardboard and paper. Well, the Mona Lisa is just paint and canvas. Like, no, there's craftsmanship, time, blood, sweat, tears, money, sacrifice, all that went into it. Woke Niner, yeah, Georgia, in Buried Kane, Georgia is wild for sure. Yeah, see, Blockbuster, it took him a year to make the Halloween box set. Is anybody else going to put into that time or effort? Probably not. Yeah, Georgia in Buried Kane is wild. She literally goes from one brother to the other, and sometimes with only driving time in between. I'm trying to catch one on the chat. Let's see. Invaders. Let's see. Yeah, the majority of the big companies, especially, they don't. The problem is the majority of the big companies, they don't care about the movies either. Like when you're talking about studios, they don't care. They're just putting on what they can get money out of out there. Like I feel like the people in these small boutiques, they love movies. That's why they're doing it. That makes a difference to me. I would rather support those people. People like Ignite, people like Celluloid Dreams, people like Vinegar Syndrome, obviously, and Arrow, and people are complaining Screen Factory is getting too big and corporate. And then suddenly they're like, I wish Screen Factory got Reanimator. That way it would have saved me $5. William says Invaders from Mars from Ignite was solid, so he does have faith on that. We complain about the wrong things sometimes. Sometimes us collectors never seem satisfied. That's what I have found. Becca, I've been saying Buried Kane is an awesome, great movie. Thank you. Yeah, it's. I'm very proud of Buried Kane and Dark Roads, probably above all else. Nathan, what's up? Yeah, people need perspective for sure. Oops. I'm knocking shit around. I promise it's just water in this cup. It's clear liquid. Small shops always do work harder, almost always, and they depend on every customer to survive. That is not the case with big, huge companies. Joseph Vincent in the house, my man. Joseph sent me a hellaciously awesome Christmas present. Was in my video today. Vamp. I cannot wait to watch it. Thank you, brother. He says, I get people wanting things as cheaply as possible, but you got to support those who do it for the love of the game, often giving us the very best quality because they have the passion. That's exactly right. And see, to me, it would be different if all they were giving us were $129.99 option. So $130 option and a $79 option. If that was all they were giving us, but they're giving us a slip box version for $49.99. That's the same as this. And from Vinegar Syndrome, and this is $45. So it's $5 difference. $5. Like, for a small company that maybe if they do well on this, they get more movies that we want that other labels are overlooking. Like, I have put in recently for some films to find, just trying to put feelers in to find out how much licensing costs for some forgotten films that I love. And to find out how much it would cost to, because I don't have a $50,000 or $100,000 machine to restore them myself from 35 millimeter, to find out how much it costs to work with a company like Roundabout or something like that to restore the films with my guidance on them. And it just depends, man. It's all over the map. Some of these that Vinegar Syndrome is getting might be less than $1,000, $1,500. But then something like Reanimator could easily be $100,000, $200,000 more. Juanita, hello. Canadian, you're bouncing for the night. Christmas wrapping. You out of here? Shogun Izzy? Shogun? Shogun. I don't know how to say your name. First time here. Well, welcome. Tommy from Sweden, 3:25 a.m. Well, thank you for joining us at 3:25 a.m. Well, Groove, but Groove doesn't make anything. So, Groove gives good prices, but Groove doesn't make anything. So they don't have that type of skin in the game. They don't make anything. They're essentially like an online Best Buy, but they don't make anything. Like these companies like Arrow, Vinegar Syndrome, now Ignite, Celluloid Dreams, all that, they're actually taking and making that film that they're then selling. So that's a little bit different. Blockbuster box set's going to be watching Christmas Vacation soon. That's one I wish I had a box for that, because that's just my favorite movie of all time. Like favorite Christmas movie for sure. Oh, Joseph, a T2 needs to be redone. It needs to be redone. It needs to be done from yeah, it's not just WB's storefront anymore. They're selling almost everybody's stuff now. You can get Universal stuff through there. You can get Jaws. You can get Screen Factory stuff through there. Yeah, it's owned by WB and Universal, but they're not doing the restorations like Groove is not. Like Warner Brothers and Universal might be doing some of their own restorations, but it's not like Arrow buying a license and then restoring the film, putting it on a disc, getting the box set together, and putting it out there. They're not in the game that deep. Oh, Blockbuster box sets, 100%. Even if and when T2 gets done, because James Cameron said, go back to your mom's basement, people will find stuff to hate about it. People told me I was shilling for Universal and everything else because I explained to them from a technical filmmaking standpoint why Terminator, the first Terminator, this newest release, is a good 4K. And I'm like, I don't make anything. Like I don't make anything. Me telling you, and then when I had issues with not actually the 4K from Terrifier. There's nothing wrong with the 4K from Terrifier. I just think the look they're going for is at odds with a 4K, what it does. And then people are like, "You're just a hater." So, like, okay, I know the guys that most of the guys that made that movie. They're great people. I'm not hating on them. I edited a movie they shot. They do. People complain about most everything. Let's see. Trying to get Nick B. Chase, have you ever seen Christmas Bloody Christmas? I don't think I've seen that. I think was it you? Maybe it was you. Somebody else asked me that earlier. I'd have to go and check and see if I could. So I can tell you this though. Sometimes you can go to. There's a website called Shot on What, and it's like an archival thing, and you can look up what a movie was shot with, film stock, everything. Yeah, so there's like some different machines that you can do it on, but like you're gonna go through and you have to fix scratches, you have to fix all that shit, as you're going through. You recently doubled your free space and will soon be going DVD hunting. Steve, what's up? Let's see. Dr. True Dude says, I was really offended when James Cameron said, move out of your mom's basement. I even went upstairs and told my mom how offended I was. That was awesome. Blockbuster Box Sets asked which, he said, hey, what's the 4K player brand that you mentioned on your video? You said they make film cameras and stuff. Tascam. I was shocked to see it on Amazon because the only time I've seen that 4K player in real life is at a movie theater nearby, hooked to their mega projector in their 4K, or their mega digital 4K projector for the big, like, huge screen in there. So they got a lot of faith in it, for sure. But it's Tascam. They make a lot of audio and video devices, like for the professional side of filmmaking. I can't speak to the player. I don't know if it's any good, but I've seen it in movie theaters, at least one. Tascam. Let's see. Oh yeah, Ben just saw the original Black Christmas. Yeah, it's good. Joseph has the UB9000. That's a good one. That's the region free, built more like a tank version of the 820, right? I haven't seen that one up close. That Tascam was metal too, from what I saw. I do not have I do not have Christmas Bloody Christmas, Nick. I would love to watch it. I haven't seen it. Well, if I haven't really paid that close of attention to the 9000, but if it has that same chip in it, that's the chip that's used in a lot of theaters projectors. It's kind of like back in the day when they had DLP technology, the DLP chip that powered Christie projectors in movie theaters. Becca says she's watched Dark Road 79 3 times. That's my movie. I love it. It's just, sorry, I just have Dark Roads on my mind. That looks on your face at the end when Grace started laughing. Yeah, I mean, that was the day that we shot that, because you got to understand, I'm directing that movie too. So I got to pay attention to everybody else's performance while I'm trying to do my performance, which is why I didn't want to be in the movie, but we didn't have any more money. So it was hard. We shot in this old wooden church. So it was really hard when you raise your voice. I this old church. And it was a very intense day. Let's see. You heard a rumor Armageddon will get a release in 4K. Is it true? I'm sure it will eventually. I mean, it's just a matter of when. I haven't heard anything recently, though. Woke Niner, you like me in my movies? Thank you, man. Most of the time, to be honest, I've acted in my movies out of necessity, just being out of money. But Dark Roads, I actually, because the movie has only been, it's been in some big film festivals out in California and stuff like that. I actually got like nominated for some acting awards in there, and I'm like, I'm not an actor, I'm a writer and a director, but that was pretty cool. The Rock and Con Air need 4Ks for sure. Those would sell really well. Ben says Joe Bob showed rare exports and It's a Wonderful Knife. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't have time to sit and watch it. Man, we got 90 people in here tonight hanging out for Christmas. I'm going to give away a couple things tonight. I'm going to give away a copy of Dark Roads. Becca, you already got one. I'm going to give away a copy of Dark Roads. If looks could have killed, yeah. That's the looky. I mean, it's like it got to the point where I was so focused in that scene, like in the hate, like I couldn't stop my lip kept going up like this, and I had to like rein myself back down. But I'm giving one of those away, and I am giving this cool. I have one of these for myself. I bought it a long time ago. This I don't know if you can even get this anymore. This is a Blu-ray release from Viavision. It's got this lenticular cover, Halloween 3. But this has like the TV cut on here, and a bunch of other special features, art cards, everything else. So really cool. I love Halloween 3. So I'm going to give this away tonight too. This is super cool. Good Christmas time. Nothing says Christmas time like Halloween 3. It's a good Christmas gift. So I'm going to give that. We're going to do that tonight. Frank says, my damn Demolition Man is finally being shipped along with 4Ks of In a Violent Nature and Strange Darling. You haven't got your Demolition Man yet? Holy crap. Holy crap. Yeah, this thing right here, I have one for myself. I don't know. They kept selling out. They made them for Halloween 2 and Halloween 3. I bought 2 of them to hold, and I was going to give it away at Halloween. I bought it to give one away, and I was going to give it away at Halloween. I ended up giving up something else away. So I was like, this would be cool. I mean, it doesn't have to be Halloween for this. So giving that away tonight. The lenticular cover is hard to tell on here, but man, it's really cool. And then it's got 6 art cards. It's got a couple of audio commentaries, some different stuff, but it also has a audio commentary with a special appearance by Joe Dante, recorded in 2024, so earlier this year. You got Joe Dante on here talking about Halloween 3, which is super cool. Joseph said, I never knew Halloween 3 was so disliked. We had it on VHS, and I just watched it all the time. Before the internet, no one told me I wasn't supposed to like it. Yeah. When I was a kid and I first saw it, I was like, where's Michael Myers? And so I didn't come around to it until I was a teenager. I always just kind of skipped over it when I was watching them. Brent, you don't have your Demolition Man either? Holy crap. Did you guys get it from, so you got it from Target. Okay. Dave says, I wasn't interested in Strange Darling, so I figured out Willa Fitzgerald was the star the other day. I want to see Strange Darling. Damn, Blockbuster Box Hits, you just got yours too? I've had it for a while now. Nathan, your copy of Congo and The Keep haven't shipped. Now, see, I thought I was one of the last ones to get like that shipment, but apparently not. Oh, Every says, thank you for the info on Dante's Peak pre-order last week. You ordered it from Orbit DVD. Awesome. I love Orbit. I still want to take a trip up there and film in there, like really film in there and talk to the guy and all that kind of stuff. And of course, go shopping. But it's I really like Dante's Peak too. Damn, Jordan, movie Dan, none of yours have shipped either. Now, see, I do know that if you ordered something on the pre-Black Friday, like flash sale, like in early November, your stuff was supposed to ship first. But I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming a lot of you guys probably did. Blockbuster Box says, Brian from the last movie standing calls it the cum shot artwork on that Congo cover. I mean, let's just be honest. What's it look like? I mean, Frank said you bundled yours with 2 international movies. Oh, you ordered it from Diabolic. Just finished binging season 1 of Last of Us 4K. Is demo worthy. Nice. Yeah, I ordered directly through Arrow. Oh, Umbrella can take a really long time. A really long time. You did order Black Friday, Joel. So you ordered directly from them. It should have it already, but they said it could be after Christmas, which sucks. Hair gel. Yeah. Big Sal coming in with another $5, dude. Come on now. We have 20 minutes left. Oh, that's right. I've got 4 out of 10 on my targets up here. It's like a new thing they've done with live. You can do like a goal of so many like supers or whatever and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. It's the first time I've ever seen it, so I put it in there. I don't know. It says it helps the algorithm if you do it too, so I did it. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? The standard 4K of the Keep. You can still get the standard 4K of the Keep on Amazon too. It's $49.99, no slip. I haven't ordered from Atomic yet, Jordan. You got Demolition Man weeks ago. Yeah, nice. I haven't tried them yet. Where are they based out of? Do you know? Paul T. Paul coming in with a $10 super chat. Appreciate it, my brother. That's your first super. It tells me that's your first super on a live stream. Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, man. I really do. Not really any good reviews of the Keep 4K yet. They should put yours out, Paul. Appreciate it, man. $10 is, I really do appreciate it. I mean, I'm halfway to that goal now. I don't know what happens when you get there, but I don't know. It says hasn't had any really good. So I like my buddy Brian at Last Movie Standing. His review was pretty good. Daniel at the Cobwebs, if you guys don't follow him, his was pretty good. I thought they both did a pretty good job, but if enough people want to see me do it too, I mean, I'll do it. The same thing with Demolition Man. I said today, Brian did a really in-depth one on Demolition Man. I know Ken covered Demolition Man. I just cover things a little bit differently. I mean, Brian and I are probably closer together, but that's because we both make movies. But I definitely have my own way of covering them and just specific things that I look for. So if there's enough interest, I'll definitely do it. Because I had fun watching this. I remember, my brother's 4 years older than me, and when this hit the movie rental stores, and that might be the last time it got a physical release. I don't know, but I remember him being all about it, and I remember the original poster all in the store. Woke Niner member for 2 months. Says, I want to go to Orbit DVD when you go. Been waiting to go for a while. Maybe I should let everybody know and tell everybody when I'm going to go up there, and everybody can try. We can invade Orbit DVD, all of us together, and do a video. We just descend on Orbit DVD with pockets, of cash for movies. Jordan, man, I appreciate that, brother. Jordan did $9.99 super chat. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Jordan's also like me. He's a big theme park guy. Channel meetup at Orbit, baby. They won't know what to do. They like see all these people coming and be like, oh shit. Meet and greet at Orbit DVD. I mean, Mark, he might think that's the coolest thing ever. Who knows? Or he might be like, what the hell are y'all doing here? Joseph coming in with $10 for the Orbit Fund. I appreciate that, man. $10 super chat. And I see there's 90 people in here tonight hanging out on Christmas. I'm going to give out Christmas gifts like Southern Santa Claus over here. And I appreciate it, man. You already sent me one gift. I mean, I can't wait to watch this. I actually, as soon as I got this, I sent it to Brian. Told Brian, I was like, "You seen this?" My beard is almost white. See, that's why I like to keep it shorter, because when it's short, you can't tell. It's darker looking, and then it grows out. And the more it grows out, the whiter it gets. The whiter it gets. Well, I got a birthday coming up in January 26th, so I'm getting another year better. So, Dulce Green. Now, I want you to know that she has been a member since like I was available to have members, I think. $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody out there. I know everybody doesn't necessarily celebrate Christmas, but I say Merry Christmas because that's what I do. And I'm still, just so you know, I'm working on more. I got my Chase's Target shirt out there on the merch site, but I am working on those designs for the naked 4K, chasing a slipcover, the naked 4K dude, all kinds of different stuff. So some stuff with my sayings. Juanita, your birthday's the 24th, a couple days, and a few years ahead of mine. I don't know. I'm old. Just ask Blockbuster Box Set. See, I was being nice to him, helping him, and talking about his stuff, and he just hit me like right below the belt. Right below the belt. I have not been to Cedar Point. 73, you are old. We do not get older, Juanita. We get better. Some people age like milk. That's a line I threw. Oh, Becca, Dark Road 79. If you watch the special features, that scene, people are real like that is ad-libbed when I tell Miles that he aged like milk. And the guy who plays Miles is actually, I met him when I was studying writing in college. He was my writing professor, visiting from USC Film School to the University of Georgia. And he worked for the studios as like a script doctor. And that's him, Richard Krevlin. And I threw that line in. It's not there. He barely holds his shit together when I say that. But we get better. We get better. We don't age like milk. We age like fine wine. We get better. Corey, we love Orbit. They've been great to us Canadians who hate the look of Canadian market releases. Come on, the camera messes with that thing. Movies Unlimited, 25% off coupon code MU24DEC works on those pre-orders. Nice. Blake's Giants PC. You need to time your visit to Santa Cruz when they play Lost Boys on the beach during the. Oh, that's cool. That would be cool. Oh, Jordan's gonna see we're theme park guys. We like Disney theme parks. He says how not physical media related, but how am I feeling that we might be losing Tom Sawyer's Island? So now I was just there a few weeks ago, and now they were saying that they may backtrack and not do it, that it's on pause, that they may not do it. So it's interesting. I don't like the idea. Um, I really don't. I really don't. Yeah, Blockbuster Box Set starting his own website. I think Lone Soldier, I do think he said he's going to accept PayPal. Becca, see. Yeah. You have to watch, if you haven't watched all the special features, Becca, I think I put it on the members thing though, like where we do the VH1 thing, behind the music style, where we don't know the questions that are coming and we have to answer questions in the interview in character. Now, that's pretty funny. There's actually way more of that too, edited down. And Blockbuster Box says, I appreciate it. Coming in with a $5 super chat. Appreciate it, man. I really do. I really do. Man, we're 9 out of 10 away from whatever happens if we hit that goal. I don't know what happens. I did put it on members walk night. Okay. But see, like, if you haven't watched the movie, I don't think it has the same kind of punch. I don't think it has the same punch if you haven't watched the movie. Big Sal, Big Sal's like, he's hitting the goal, man. I appreciate it, man. You do way too much, brother. You do way too much. He made sure we got to 10 out of 10. It says, goal achieved. Thanks to the participants, AVA Pop Culture just achieved my goal. Juanita coming in too with that is, it says that is your first super on a live stream. Thank you so much. I'm honored for that. Thank you. Thank you. Go. I'm not a soccer guy, but I know that part. Barbecue sauce. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so much. I have had so much fun. Like, this channel has meant so much, and me and hanging out with people has meant so much to me. It is big time. It is big time. Yeah, yeah. Most of what I know about soccer comes from Ted Lasso, and I just watched that this year. Oh, Edward, you're right. I love how Orbit lists who has a slip cover, who has a slip. Juanita, it's not letting me like. Yeah, it did. Okay, it let me like yours. It let me like y'all's. Okay. Yeah, Ted Lasso was awesome. I would love to have that Blu-ray set, because I don't want to stay. I'm not gonna I'm there. Like, I only joined Apple to watch that show and then canceled it. Oh, Nick, yes, Valdosta, Georgia. I've been a lot, man. I actually went down to play football at Valdosta State, and in our off-season workouts, I blew my knee up for the second time and thought my career was over again. And so I was recruited to play football down there. And my high school girlfriend lived in Valdosta, or her family's from Valdosta, and so yeah, I've been to Valdosta a lot, and we drive through Valdosta all the time to go to Disney. And right there on the main exit in Valdosta, we stop at that Quick Trip that's only like a year or two old. That's one of our stops every time down to Disney World. Stop off and get gas at that Quick Trip right off of 75. Is that an actual PB behind you? If so, what year? PB? Oh, Playboy. Yes, that's a Playboy. I have lots of. That is December 1972. I have a ton of Playboys and other magazines like that, like Starlog and different stuff, because of my mixed media paintings that I do. Like this one over here. I won't tear up one that's in good condition though. But if one is already tore up, I'll tear the ads and pictures and stuff out of there and put them down to a canvas and paint something on top of them. Oh, Bucky's when you stop. Yeah, we'll stop at Bucky's sometimes. My best friend is in the world is a police officer down there off that exit. So he's there all the time. Keep it PG for YouTube. Yeah, I can't show like she's covered. She's on the cover. Gary's Comics and Movie. Hey, well, come on in and catch up. Silo on Apple TV. I haven't seen it. When I had Apple TV, I also watched Shrinking, and that was pretty good. Of course, I watched it. It had Harrison Ford in it. Man, why so Bluetooth? You've been getting some 4Ks. I would like Netflix to release Stranger Things, but that is like a major draw. That's like they have split up the final season of Cobra Kai into pieces over a long time because they know that they will lose some subscribers when that's over with. So it's a constant. You got to come to us, and we're gonna suck on your blood forever if you want to watch these things. That's one of the things I hate about streaming. Yeah, Blockbuster. Yeah, they're not going to do that because they need that show on there where you can't watch it anywhere else. That's what I mean about stuff being held hostage on streaming. I don't like it. I do not like it. Because they stopped releasing it on physical to make you have to subscribe to them to see it. That's why. Oh, Cobra would be a great chunky box set from Arrow. Cobra would also be a great VSU from Vinegar Syndrome. Also, did you guys see Vinegar Syndrome is dropping a new VSU? So VSUs, they're dropping a new VSU on January 1st. So I don't feel like we normally get VSUs that close together because this one just came out in November. So and people are just now getting it, but we're getting another one on January 1st. And if you guys don't know, I am planning to do the Vinegar Syndrome year subscription, and we'll track how that goes monthly on here, and we'll see what it's like to be a Vinegar Syndrome subscriber for a year. We'll see. I mean, I can't wait to like kind of see that because I don't know. I just think it's going to be cool. It's going to be a cool adventure to share with everybody. Okay, so that's what else I was going to talk about. If Arrow announces Deep Blue Sea on 4K tomorrow, I will flip out with joy. A lot of us will. That will be a cool one. What are everybody's thoughts on that little ocean teaser from Arrow? Of course, I will be here to cover it with Physical Media News tomorrow. I'm going to cover all the releases tomorrow on a Physical Media News video. Yeah, well, yeah, they start losing more and more money. There's a reckoning coming with streaming from a market standpoint, and I'm not going to get deep down into economics, but to have all of streaming collectively supposedly valued at nearly $600 billion, and yet total revenue for all of them together is going to have to stretch to reach $40 billion. That's a big gap between what they're supposedly valued at and what they're bringing in. Inner Space would be a 4K release. I could see Kino doing that one. Although I could see Arrow. Maybe I don't know who has that one. I could see Arrow. I mean, they did Starman. I mean, Last Starfighter. Open water. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be open water. It just and with Arrow, the ocean may end up meaning nothing. It may mean nothing. Jordan says he don't think it'll be Deep Blue Sea. It's too on the nose. Their last two releases were stretched. They really were. Inglorious Bastards, like, come on. Like that, it was a baseball and a baseball bat. I was going to unplug those, but I don't know which one it is. Sorry, guys. If I know that that's like those lights affect this camera for whatever reason. The hertz messes with this particular camera more. Blue Lagoon. Isn't Brooke Shields naked and underaged in Blue Lagoon? I'm pretty sure. Under Siege. That's what I told somebody. I said, Cutthroat Island. Under Siege, I feel like is a 100% Kino title. Yeah, see, the fact that Deep Blue Sea is Warner Brothers, that makes it a little more. Which one is it? So, like, I talked to Erica Laniak a while back, and she was in which Steven Seagal movie was it she was in? And I was talking to her about where she come out of the birthday cake or whatever. She's super cool woman. Shit, which one is that one where she comes out of the? Is it Under Siege? Where she comes out of the cake? Nice. Yeah, I'll take that in 4K. I could probably get her to sign that one for me. I found like a vintage calendar, like vintage Playboy calendar with her in it, and she was like telling me all about like when it was shot and all kinds of stuff. She's cool. She used a body double in that movie. She didn't say anything about that. I don't know why. She's done a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't think that's a body double. Like the way she talked about it wasn't a body double. And she's done tons of nude spreads. So I don't know. Eli, what's up, man? When will Stallone's Daylight 4K go up in pre-order? It should be up. If it's not up by the end of the month, it should be up in the first of the year because it's coming in March, I want to say. So I would say it's going to be up at least the early part of January. You're talking about the USS Alabama. Do you know my ring, not the one that I have on, but my ring came from Manly Bands, and it has a piece of a Sherman tank in it from World War II. And then there was another one that I was getting that had a piece of the USS California that was sunk in Pearl Harbor and then raised back up and put in and fought in World War II. That's kind of cool stuff. Who has an OnlyFans? Does Erica Laniak have OnlyFans? I hadn't talked to her since she started that. Waterboy 4K. That would be funny. That would be funny. It would also, I would buy that for sure, but that would be funny. I don't feel like, other than like Weird Science, has Arrow put out very many? Like you got Weird Science, I guess Mallrats is kind of a comedy. They don't put out very many comedies. Oh yeah, Denise Richards has an OnlyFans. Yeah. Free Willy. Free Willy. If it is Deep Blue Sea, they got to do a chunky box. They can't just give us a slip with that. I'm still pissed that they only gave us a slip with Trick or Treat. Deep Rising. I've seen some people guess that. I'm going to tell you guys, I got a couple of videos that are coming up. I'm doing my top. I think I narrowed it. I can't remember if it's 15 or 20 4Ks of the second half of the year. I did that in like July for the first half of the year. I'm doing it for the second half of the year. And then maybe January 1st or 2nd, I'm going to do the top 25 4Ks from 2024 that you should buy, rank the best ones. And as I was doing this, y'all, there was a shit ton of really good 4Ks this year. For as much as people complain, there was a lot of really good 4Ks this year. I like Ghost Ship. Do I think we'll get over the top 4K in the next couple of years? Well, yeah, it's coming now for sure because I think it's Cape Light overseas is doing a 4K of it. So if a 4K exists, it's going to come here soon enough. I'd like to see Vinegar Syndrome do that one too. Although I could see Arrow maybe, but I more see Vinegar Syndrome with that one. A VSU of Over the Top would sell out so fast it'd make their head spin. Crimson Tide is a possibility on that for sure. Speed 2, cruise control. If it is, people are going to throw things at the TV or their computer screen. Yeah, I think the last time I had, let's see. This is the last version of Crimson Tide that I have right here. A powerhouse action thriller, Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman. In a world where I see, like, I'm old, like I still want to tune into trailers and hear, like, what's his name, Don LaFontaine, like, in a world where Gene Hackman and Denzel Washington are on a submarine. There's only room for one. Like, that guy, he like did every trailer. The Hunt for Red October, that's going in. Yo, last movie standing, Brian in his house. In a world where both of our cars are totally underwater. Just bought Over the Top vinyl soundtrack. Oh, meet me halfway across the sky. Make this a new beginning of another life. Okay. Oh, Rich is in there, said, don't sing. Don't sing, people will run away. What is the significance of the Playboy in the background? It's just a Christmas one. I've had it. I've got so many. I was talking about that earlier. I have so many because I bought just tons of vintage Playboys and magazines from a guy locally to use as the background for my paintings. But I won't tear up ones that are in pristine condition. And that was in pristine condition from 1972, I believe, December 72. It's got the Coca-Cola thing on there. Classic. It's classic. So I just thought it looked cool. Next to my Donald. I love Donald. It's Donald. Poseidon. There's a Poseidon from what, like 2004 or 2006 with Kurt Russell? 96 people in here, 60 likes. I appreciate you guys. You got all the 90s Playboys. I have Playboys going back to the very first year. Like, I got a ton. I would like to see more series too. I want Penny Dreadful. I was talking about that on my video from today. I friggin' love Penny Dreadful. When we were on set of Bring Me a Dream, we were all staying in one house, and me and Martin Cove and Jesse Cove and April Bogenschutz, one of the leads in there. There was a movie theater downstairs in the bottom of the lake house, and we just sat there and binged. Like, the last season was on when we were filming it. We just sat there, though, in between and binged the episodes whenever we had downtime. Captain Ron that would be cool. I like Captain Ron. It's stuck on, does it have a Blu-ray? Brian probably knows. Juanita's got some 90s play girls. No Blu-ray on Captain Ron. Yeah, like it's a stuck on Blu or DVD. Got it right there. I love when they get stuck in the shower having sex, and you just see the butt squishing up against the door, and it's just filling up with water. Dead calm. I don't even. I feel like Canadian maker just for the Playboy in the background. Canadian maker project says it's $5 because of the Playboy in the background. Well, if I get $5 per Playboy in the background, hold on a minute. Let me go get my containers. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. See, if I move the right way in front of those lights, the camera like freaks out. Would I rule out Deliverance from Arrow? I don't think that's Deliverance. I mean, that was filmed right here on the Chattahoochee. That was a river. That was filmed on the Chattahoochee River. That looks like the ocean. I also feel like if anybody's putting out Deliverance on 4K, it feels like a Kino title for some reason. Oh, the eye patch scene in Captain Ron where he moves it to the other eye. Do a review of The Faculty in 4K. I haven't done it yet. I haven't watched it. I just got The Faculty like the day before yesterday. Arrow's announcing at 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. So 9 o'clock a.m. your time. I'm going to try to be on here and record a video. I'm not going to go live because I can't put stuff on my screen. So I'm going to try to be on here, record a video and get it up real fast so you guys don't miss anything. The Sable Playboy, that was probably a lot of guys around that age's first Playboy. Canadian maker says maybe more will follow. Maybe give a join or $5. I'm tapped out, brother. I appreciate the $5. Nobody has to do anything. But I am very grateful and humble when anybody does something. And the memberships, I mean, seeing the memberships grow and people get access to that content and become more in the family. And of course, every dollar helps. I'm like everybody else, man. I appreciate it so much. Is there any English physical media on Buried Cane? No. I can put that out myself. I haven't released it. It needs the audio remastered on it. I mean, it's from 12 years ago, 11 years ago. We didn't have the capability to fix some of the problems that could be fixed now, but there is no. That's one of the ones I would like to release myself. Yeah, Last Movie Stand. I keep telling him he needs to stream too. But Brian and I were talking about for our movies because he's a filmmaker too, and like wanting to put out our own chunky box releases of our movies. And I would love to do that for Dark Roads. Put out a chunky box that has like a CD for the soundtrack. Stuff like that. Same thing with Buried Cane. Big Sal dropping 5 memberships. Oh my gosh, man. You are doing way too much, man. Way too much, brother. It looks like Alan got one. Abram got one. Hope Jordan got one. Heath got one. Life is Good got one. Yeah, we were talking about it like, a Blockbuster. I appreciate that, Big Sal. You need to stop doing stuff, man. You're way too kind. Way too kind. I appreciate it so much, man. You got a package coming too, Sal. It should be there Saturday or Monday. It should be there. Just a little thank you. Just a little thank you. Becca says I'd buy it. Yeah, I just think it would be cool, like to redo the art, have the artwork redone, redo some new artwork, put together a chunky box set like the Arrow style chunky box set, and have the movie in there. I wouldn't do it in 4K. It'd be a Blu-ray because it was shot in 2.7K. So to put it in 4K would be artificially AI raising it. You could, but I don't want to do that. So it would be a Blu-ray, new art, maybe a soundtrack CD or something in there. This has never been released anywhere. So I would love to do that for some of my movies. But I got to be able to make the boxes. I can have the movies pressed, no problem. I can have the movies pressed, but I got to be able to make the boxes and the artwork and all that stuff. Woke 90, I appreciate that. They said I'd buy all your movies in chunky box sets. I appreciate that. Virtuosity would be a good VSU. I've heard people talking about that one here lately. I don't know if there's a rumor on that one. Yeah, so I don't know if it's Vinegar Syndrome that's going to do that, but I keep hearing about it. Someone said, I heard someone say Synapse possibly, but I don't know. It doesn't really feel like a Synapse movie. Oh, Edward likes how I turn. So though, like the ones that I turn out are just some of my favorites, like Conan, or like if I've got some of these cool slips from Blockbuster box sets or whatever with cool art, I'll turn them out. Eventually, I'm going to run out of space, and I'll have to turn them so that I can put more movies in there. But right now, it gives me, it's like a space saver, and it's cool looking. So, like, I got whole rows in here that I can use, so I got some time. Oh, you guys can't see those. I got like whole rows in here where they're turned out where I can eventually use them. So, and then I'm in a good place. Like a lot of people, like I didn't ever buy a bunch of Blu-rays. I never dove in heavy to Blu-rays. So most of my stuff is DVD or 4K. So every time a 4K comes out, I pretty much need it. Try to catch up on the chat. It's got a custom built revolving shelf that's been a god. Man, you make me jealous. You're in your recessed speakers in your theater wall. I like it. I like it. Yeah, so I got to put together, got to figure out how to make, get the chunky boxes and get the artwork done and all that. But I do know where I can have the movies. I can have the movies themselves pressed. So, but I'm doing a remaster of Dark Roads. So, me and Brian should film together in the future. I would love for Brian for us to film something together. I want Brian to I want everybody in the community out here when I make another movie to come be a part of it. I got, man, my shirt is like pulling on me. I got to be able to, I need to remaster these and get them out there for like wider sale or distribution. And hopefully Vinegar Syndrome picks up Dark Roads. Bring Me a Dream, not Dark Roads, but I got to get these out there and, get some money to help make that happen. All I got to do is ask. Heck yeah, Brian. Oh, well, then I'm asking when I do a movie, come on. Because I hate having to film and everything and do all that by myself. Robert Rodriguez refused to participate in any extras for the faculty. That's weird. He's usually very supportive of his movies. Yeah, I find that weird. I don't understand why he would do that, be like that for the faculty. He's usually very supportive of his stuff. That doesn't really make sense. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow. I'm telling y'all, it's Cutthroat Island. I think I told Ken at Mid-Level Media that, and he's like, "Oh God, please no." The legend, Ken. That was some funny shit last night. Yes, it doesn't make sense why he wouldn't. I love The Faculty. I love that movie. Man, I would love to be make a movie. Have Brian come help me make film a movie and get to hang out, watch movies and film movies. We'd be in dork heaven. Yeah, The Faculty's so good. I don't know why I'd be ashamed of that. Oh, you got Joseph. You got Faculty today. Put mine somewhere right here. I got so much stuff everywhere that I haven't put up. Because like trying to do a video every day is so like there'll be times eventually where I might have to can't do a video every day because I'm working on Dark Road's chunky box set. You'd steal all of my Playboys, Brian? I'd let you look at them. Just don't give me sticky pages back. Dork Heaven. That's the title, Dork Heaven. I mean, a bad Weinstein experience. I doubt he had a bad Weinstein experience. Everybody loved Weinstein until they didn't. So, yeah, Orbit and Diabolic's good. I haven't ordered as much from Diabolic, but Orbit is really good. It would be super cool to let you guys know when I'm going to Orbit and have like a channel meetup at Orbit. I'm very disappointed in the Riddick censorship. I talked about that on my last stream, so I won't beat that dead horse all the time. The sticky pages, all you think of is Chandler. Our pages of the TV Guide are always stuck together. Chandler! I have not done best baseball movies. I'm going to do that in spring when spring training starts. There is a 4K of Cutthroat Island. Are you kidding me? There is one. I was just being an ass about that. Is there really a 4K of Cutthroat Island? Oh man, I would love for the Heavenly Kid to make an appearance on 4K. That one screams Kino all day. I would buy that so fast. That is one of my favorites. I do not have the Major League movies. I really wanted Major League on 4K. I do not have it. I did not get it yet. I just can't buy everything. Stupid lights. Look at them, see them blinking. This camera can't handle the megahertz, the different hertz rates. It's probably 50 hertz, and those are vibrating at 60. Save money months in advance. I'm actually gonna try to go to Orbit before the weather gets warm, which I'm probably gonna try to go next month. I have not seen Brick. I keep hearing divided things on it. I know Kino has a 4K. Oh, you got the Kickboxer 4K Steelbook. Like, I want that, but that's like on my Chase's Targets watch list for Amazon. And my mom and Risha and stuff, they're shopping off of my lists, and so I can't buy anything that's on those lists right now. I want Can't Buy Me Love on 4K. That would be so fast. I would buy that so fast. And while you're at it, give me Loverboy. You guys seen Loverboy with Patrick Dempsey? That is great. The anchovy pizza, dude, give me them. Give me those. Virtual insanity. I mean, yeah, it could. I mean, until I see it, though, I always put it in the rumor category until somebody tells me something like that. If so, it's probably their VSU, and I'm kind of lukewarm on it as a VSU. You got to be honest, tilting the box to watch Jean-Claude Van Damme smash the title card makes me happy. Some girls with Patrick Dempsey, yeah, I think so. Soul Man Blu-ray. Soul Man. Did anybody do is there a Blu-ray out there of just one of the guys? Or is that still stuck on DVD? Born to be Rad, Garrett in the house. What is up, man? Merry Christmas, happy holidays, man. Oh, we do need Maximum Overdrive on 4K. Right now, it only has the Vestron Blu-ray, and I don't know why, like, Stephen King shits on that movie, and I like that movie. I mean, he was coked out of his mind when he wrote and directed it, but I actually like it. Maximum Overdrive, could you imagine that thing as a VSU? There isn't just one of the guys Blu-ray. Those lights, there we go. Let's do that. Walk Like a Man. Have I ever seen Mystic River? I have not seen Mystic River. Bull Durham has a 4K scan on a Blu-ray from Criterion. So I'm wondering if Criterion may do that. You have the blue of that? Yeah, see, I didn't know it had a blue. Yeah. Could you imagine it's a minivan? Oh, Maximum Overdrive. I feel like that. I mean, I know Vestron has the cool Blu-ray release, but I just like, could you imagine that as VSU? That the truck with the toy, face coming, the goblin coming out in the front. Who made who? Like the soundtrack alone. Although that might be part of the problem. Did Sean Penn win him? I haven't seen Mystic River. I can picture the cover of it in my head, but I don't think I've seen it. Every time I lean up, I piss those lights off. Can't Buy Me Love and Loverboy would be a killer combo. Dude, look, if Can't Buy Me Love comes to 4K, first of all, it feels like a Kino release. What am I drinking? It looks like antifreeze. That's actually just ginger ale right there. That's ginger ale. This is water. Trying to catch up on the thing about Criterion. Here is my advice on Criterion. If you pick up their movie and it says it's a 4K scan on a Blu-ray, decide if it's a movie that 4K would make a huge difference before you buy it, because it's probably coming to 4K eventually. But there's movies like I got The Big Chill. It's a 4K scan on a nice big Blu-ray disc, and then you're going to put it in a player or in your player and TV combo are probably going to upscale it even more. So how much more is it going to get from a 4K? And it's not the type of movie that revolves around a bunch of scenery. So I was okay buying it on Blu-ray. I don't need a 4K of it if it comes. That's my advice with Criterion. I can't read shit. I have to and if I put my glasses on, I just reflect at you guys. It's like I put glasses on and I just reflect at you. That helps a little bit. Sean Penn. Tim Robbins has a very fun Criterion Closet pick. Did you guys see? I'm obsessed with watching the Criterion Closet picks, even though they're full of shit. Mostly they're scripted, but Pamela Anderson's just dropped yesterday. My friend April did that movie Raw Justice with her, and back in the day, Pamela was not the nicest to other pretty women on set. That's what I heard. The Fan. See, I mentioned The Fan a while back, and people were like, I don't remember that movie. That's a Tony Scott movie as well, isn't it? And it's got De Niro and Wesley Snipes. Is that the one you're talking about? I think that's Tony Scott, too. Yeah, Over the Top is coming to 4K from like Cape Light overseas. It will come here eventually if there's a 4K out here. I knew you'd know for sure if that was Tony Scott, Brian. I thought so. It has his kind of style to it. It's not a bad movie. People forget Beniccio's in that movie too. Barbed Wire. I have the Barbed Wire 4K release from Turbine. It's pretty good. Well, I love Willem Dafoe's closet picks. That's, I'm going to start doing that in January. I'm taking some of my favorite closet picks and watching all of their movies. I'm going to watch and rank all their movies, and review them. The Grifter is coming to 4K. That's John Cusack, and can't remember. I saw that back when it came out. I haven't seen it since. Bill Hader went in there like one time, like he wanted to take everything. Yeah, I mentioned Beniccio's in The Fan, and Robert De Niro doesn't like him. T. Shofi, hey man, what's up? That's okay. Just get here when you can, man. It did. The Fan bombed when it came out, and I remember I'm in Atlanta, so I'm a Braves fan, and in the 90s, nobody was better. I mean, the Braves are still good, but nobody was better than the Braves in the 90s overall. And like in the movie, Wesley Snipes gets traded from the Braves to the Giants or whatever, and Beniccio's character won't give him his number. If I remember correct, I hadn't seen it in a while. He won't give him his number, the same number he had in Atlanta. And so Wesley Snipes is like wearing his Brave jersey underneath his Giants jersey. Yeah, he's basically playing Barry Bonds, but coming from Atlanta to the Giants. Funny story on that. The Braves had that when Barry Bonds was first a free agent from the Pirates, the Braves had two contracts out. One was for Barry Bonds. One was for Greg Maddux. Whoever took it first, they were going to sign. They couldn't sign them both, and it was Greg Maddux. They couldn't have gone wrong either way there. Was he a free agent? I couldn't remember. It's been a minute. Oh, wow. Rocket Rod, good day. 1:30 p.m. Friday afternoon. He's talking to us from the future. Whoa, Brian, wait a minute. Do you have official word on that Lethal Weapon 4K set for May 20th on a 66 gigabyte disc? Does it say from who? This is breaking news. I haven't been on the internet since I've been on here talking. Dude, Lethal Weapon is like, I'm telling you, is it from Warner? Are they doing it themselves, or are they letting someone else put it out? Fucking light. Oh man. Yeah, 113 viewers and 73 likes, 113 people sitting here talking. Look, and I haven't even given stuff away yet. I got one of my movies I'm giving away. I got this awesome Halloween 3 lenticular cover I'm giving away. And I don't know if Garrett's still in here, but actually the first time I saw this was on his channel long while back, and went and grabbed those. Yeah, Rocket Rod, he's living in the future. He can tell what happens tomorrow. 114 people rock on in here. And we hit a goal tonight. We got like 10 super chats early on. I mean, we're killing it in here tonight. Sun comes up and goes down. Well, that's good to know. I got a lot of shit I want to watch. I need time. Shocked I didn't want to give away Riddick. Oh no, that's like a piece of now for me, it's like a piece of infamy, like infamous physical media. Angelica Houston was in Crossing Guard with Jack Nicholson, Robin Wright, and David Morse. Such an underrated movie. Sean Penn directed. I don't think I've seen that. I mean, I know I can picture that cover too, but I haven't seen it. Want some of the old Looney Tunes movies? That would be cool. I was not impressed by the Superman trailer either. For me, Christopher Reeve and Tom Welling are Superman. Christopher Reeve said before he passed away, to him, Tom Welling was Superman. And I just don't like movies that throw Superman into the Superman outfit 15 minutes into the movie. I feel like you got to earn it. I think that's what helped people with Christian Bale as Batman. He had to spend the whole movie earning that suit. And I feel like that's what you need to do. Matt McCurry, $4.99 super chat. He says, one more for the night. I appreciate what you do. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. I love doing this. I love doing this. I said when I went on vacation recently, I loved it. I love being there. I love being at the theme parks with my family. I love going on vacation. I love that time. But like by day 3, I missed, like there was movie shit happening, and nobody wanted to listen to me talk about it, and I missed being in the chair talking about it. Shut up, Abby. Just tell me to shut up. Huh? I thought my daughter told me to shut up. She said Abby, not Daddy. I don't have to get in there and throw water on her. I'm just kidding. F a buying freeze. I mean, every free dollar I get goes to pay off everything I've had. I'm trying not to talk about it too much anymore. I don't want to be like people thinking like, all he ever talked about is. We had some shit. We had some rain this year, buddy, and some storms. Arrow putting out the Dollars trilogy next year. I hope so. I don't get those. I did my unboxing of Demolition Man last time on the live stream, and I was sitting there looking for my art for like the cards in there that tells you what's coming, and somebody's like, they only put those in there if you get a review copy. And I'm like, do they? I'm not important enough to get a review copy, so I didn't know. But they've put those in to copies, so we do know that they're gonna do it. I hope they do it as a trilogy. I don't have those. I'd love to have those from Arrow. Welling was Kent, not Superman. He's Superman. He's him becoming Superman the whole time. I mean, he's still the same guy. You get to see him, but he earned being Superman more than anybody did. But he spends the whole time becoming Superman, and he's Superman by the end. Insomniac, I'm same way here. No one to talk about movie news. Yeah, I know. It's like, man. Oh, I love cool media packaging too, Edward. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Yeah, that haircut on Superman in that new trailer, I'm like, what's all this like bouffant curly mess he's got going on up here? I was like, what's going on? Smallville was magic. You talk about something to see that on 4K, the colors in Smallville, and it was shot on film, so holy shit, that would look so good on 4K. I would buy that so fast. Oh man, I'd be the red blue blur buying that thing. And I got to meet Tom because I worked with John Schneider, and because Marty Cove at Dragon Con introduced, so I got to meet him there. Super cool. Even when Smallville came out, it took my wife at the time and my dad a year to get me to watch it because I'm such a big Superman fan. I have my guards up so hard on Superman stuff. It took them a year. I didn't see the first season as it aired. I watched the first season over the summer before the season 2 aired. You got an art card for the movie Dolls from Stuart Gordon in your torso box. Interesting. They play the theme song. My son loves that theme song. John Schneider was your first crush back when I was in Snellville. So he told me the story. He was only like 17 when he auditioned for Dukes of Hazzard. He wasn't old enough. He actually held up a sign at the open auditions, because they were looking for somebody that was like country, right? And he's like, his sign said something like, "I'm country. I'm from Snellville, Georgia, and Snellville, Georgia is where I live." And it used to be country. It's not country now. It's like 25 minutes from Midtown Atlanta. It is not country now. But like, I talked to Tom Welling, because me and Tyler Main, like when they were filming Penance Lane, like there were a bunch of people staying at his house, including John Schneider, and we would drink bourbon and stuff down there. Tyler drinks Gentleman Jack and Angel's Envy a lot. And I told Tom Welling that story, and he's like, John only drinks bourbon because tequila turns him into somebody else or something like that. But they're awesome guys. Brian says after Dawson's Creek, he maybe try Smallville. Try Smallville. And always hold on to Smallville. Brian, big dog, you live in Covington. You're not that far away. James Gunn's lost a little magic for me. I mean, I love Guardians. They're maybe my favorite Marvel movies, but he's lost a little bit to me. Your parents wouldn't watch Smallville. John Schneider is the best portrayal of Jonathan Kent that you're ever going to get. I don't care that Kevin Costner played him. The Kevin Costner role, when Kevin Costner tells Clark to let a bus full of kids die or whatever to protect his secret, Jonathan Kent would never do that. Never do that. John Doe Juggalo in the house. I think Cyborg would be cool on 4K. I don't know if the Screen Factory release is from a 4K scan. No, it's not. It's just a straight 1080p, so I don't know. But I would like to see it. I grew up watching this one a lot. Tequila makes your clothes fall off. If you're lucky, Edward, if you're lucky. Canadian Maker Project said, when Vinegar Syndrome releases my movie, he's talking about Bring Me a Dream. If I buy it, will you sing it? There's no singing in Bring Me a Dream. That's the one they're putting out. Oh, sing it. Like, what am I singing? Like, I didn't sing. I wrote the music for Dark Roads, the songs, most of the songs, not all of them. My buddy Chance wrote some. My Uncle Harold wrote some. Mark Cook had some songs in there, but I wrote several of them. But I didn't sing. I lip sync when I'm on camera. Somebody just asked something. Ever see Bad Santa Part 2? I did. I don't own that one though. Scrooge McDuck. Supernatural, best WB show, Smallville second. So Supernatural, you're talking about two of my favorite shows of all time. Supernatural and Smallville. Supernatural, Smallville, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Three of my favorite shows of all time were on WB/CW. Oh, Trainer DC took the wife out for some Tex-Mex. Yummy. The WB's Dancing Frog. Yep. I remember him. They used to have, like, I remember when Buffy first came on there and they had the guy that did the voiceover for the promos, and he would be like, on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, I mean, he had like a dark, like creepy voice he would do. Yeah, Hard Target is good. Did I ever order Dawson's Creek? No, I haven't ordered it yet because it's telling me that it was telling me it wouldn't arrive until between January 9th and January 19th. So I was just waiting. All you hear now is Fright Night. Michigan J Frog. Yeah, I think so. Hello, Sydney. Yeah. The WB, like he had that hat and like the cane and he was dancing through there. What Christmas movie do you think should have a sequel but never got it? Violent Night. But that one's coming. You know, I gotta say, I can't really think of one off of the top of my head because I guess technically Christmas Vacation got one, but it didn't have like Chevy Chase and everybody in it. I can't really think of a good one because that's the first one that pops in my head. Oh, X-Files is great. Santa Sleigh. Well, Santa Sleigh like ends. It totally needs a sequel. I mean, I guess I went to more like traditional Christmas movies, but Santa Sleigh, I would have taken a sequel up to just like explain what the hell happens from there. It's a Wonderful Life. George decides everybody's assholes and gives it all back. I was a Sarah Michelle Gellar guy. Blonde hair. Blonde hair. Ribbit. All right, I'm going to go ahead and give away the first thing. Let's do some Christmas Vacation trivia. I'm going to give away Dark Roads first. All right, if you guys are new, the way we do this is I'm going to ask the question and make sure your screens are refreshed because the first person I see, the first name that pops up here with the correct answer is the one who wins. So I don't know how it looks on your screen. It's how it looks on mine because mine stays live. I'm no seconds behind. I'm right on it. So it's whoever answers up here first. So let me pull up some Christmas. I thought I had it pulled up still. Let's pull up some Christmas Vacation trivia. All right, we're going to pull this up. Isn't that the way? That my man Daniel over the Cobwebs, he's always putting that in. Ain't that just the way? All right, let's see if we can find some good trivia. I always try to pull it up on here. That way I can show everybody the answer. Stupid pop-ups. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good one. The answer is Chevy Chase. That's the question is who is Chase named after? That's it. That one's too easy. Anybody that didn't know that one should be punched. Come on. Okay. Here it comes. And I'm not so here we go. Are we all ready? This is going to be the easy one. The one for the Halloween one will be a little harder. What was the color of the cat? No. What did Frances tell Ellen that she had? What did Frances tell Ellen that she had? No. Brian Big Dude F. Lumbago. Brian Big Dude F. I'm going to give it to him because it is I just wanted to see everybody have to spell this and type it out here. That's why I picked this one. I wanted a bunch of these to pop up, but Brian Big Dude F gets it right. She had hemorrhoids. She had hemorrhoids. And I just really picked that one when I saw it just to see everybody have to say hemorrhoids. Lumbago. No, this isn't the Carousel Progress. Her lumbago wasn't acting up. It was her hemorrhoids. Yeah, he went for a quick fire win, like, screw the spelling. He only participated in RoboCop trivia. So we have a winner for Dark Road 79, Brian Big Dude F. You need to email me at avawithchase@gmail.com. I'd buy that for $1. You need to email me at avawithchase@gmail.com so I can get the particulars and get this sent to you. Can't promise it's getting mailed out before Christmas, y'all. I can't promise these are getting mailed out before Christmas. There's a lot to do between now and then. But we'll give this one away here in just a few minutes. We'll give this one away in a few minutes. This is the big one, right? And everybody's like, yeah, Chase's movies have no, the old lady, that was actually the lady that did Betty Boop's voice. But Frances is Ellen's mother in the movie. Yes, can't see the line, can you, Russ? She is 70. Yep, she is 70. Juanita, you'd be happy to win AVA swag. Juanita, you've been a member for a long time. You need to email me at avawithchase@gmail.com and I will send you some. You're a member. You've been a member for so long. You've been long enough to get it. So you need to email me and I will send it to you. I just need to know where to send it. Now you've gone and done it. You got some Christmas money from your clients, and now I have a 4K movie with a bobblehead coming in April. Good for you. Good for you. I don't think I don't know that I can get that one. I'm probably going to get the one that's one down from it. Because if I do this if I'm doing the vinegar syndrome thing, y'all, that's very big purchase. So, but I would love to have. I'm not an autograph guy, just mainly because I've worked with so many people and been around so many people and like been at Days of the Dead conventions on the other side of the table, like signing these. So these were special pressed for me and the cast to sign and sell at Days of the Dead. So they're blank right here, and they're like paper topped for us to sign, right? So I've been on the other side. So I'm not an autograph collector in general, but Barbara Crampton, another blonde actress from my childhood and teenage, growing up, I would love to have that poster of her. That's pretty cool. You don't remember? As soon as they walk in the door, they're all saying hello and everything else. They don't even get all the way in the door, and she's like, do you know what? Okay, I've got hemorrhoids. I do. And Ellen's like, oh, mother. And she puts her hands in her pockets like, ew. I have not met Tom Atkins. I have not. And Tom Atkins slinging dick all around through 80s movies, as the original Fuzz would say. Tom slinging that dick around. I have not met him. Oh, you got yourself a Monster Vision baseball t-shirt. That's sweet. Were they selling that? Who was selling those? Thrill me. Oh, you just watched for the ref for the first time? So I just found the old DVD the other day on a Chase in the Wild hunt, and we watched it the other night, and man, is that DVD bad. Oh, that is a very, very bad, low quality DVD, like super bad. Like at least it is once you put in a 4K player on a 4K TV, it looks rough. There's not a Blu-ray of the ref, is there? Or did you just find it somewhere? Oh, digital. Okay. Where are y'all buying the digital of the ref? Because that DVD is shit on a sandwich. I mean, it's rough. Oh, on Apple, you download. Oh, so you got that shirt, the Monster Vision shirt from Joe Bob Briggs. That's cool. Amazon. You got it from Amazon. Okay. I didn't try it in my Panasonic. I just now got that Panasonic UB820 on Black Friday. I didn't try it on that one. I played it on my Sony X800 M2 region free player. Oh, The Chase with Charlie Sheen. And that's my girl, Christy Swanson. She is awesome. Today, was it today? I was just talking to her today. Yesterday was her birthday. I think it was yesterday. I can't remember. My days are running together. That movie where they're in the car, she is beautiful in that movie. And that movie where they're in the car together and they have the sex scene, and it just goes so like dreamscape. Like suddenly they have all this room and there's like a sunset and all this kind of stuff. It is hilarious. She is gorgeous in that movie though. And she is a awesome person. Surreal bang. Yeah. Dirty Harry films. So there was an announcement of some movies like today. Outlaw Josie Wells, The Pale Rider, and I thought Dirty Harry on 4K was 4K Steelbook was announced today. I don't have the Chase at all. Well, I was talking about the Ref DVD was rough, but I don't have the Chase. I need that though. Shoot out the tire. Yeah, Tom Atkins. Well, yeah, the more space you spread that DVD image out, the more you can see the problems with it. Oh, yeah, she's beautiful. And I mean, she's beautiful anyway, but. Tony, man, Tony coming in with a $10 super chat. Thank you, my friend. He said, awesome channel. Love your filmmaker perspective with everything. Please watch and review Turbo Kid. You'll thank me later. The Blu-ray's out of print, though. Maybe stream Turbo Kid. I have not seen that one. I'll have to try to look for that. I appreciate that super chat. I appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. I appreciate that. Turbo Kid. I actually have, and when I tell people I'll watch stuff and I'm gonna put that on a list, I actually have a notebook with a list over here, but I don't have the notebook right here, so I'm gonna write that down because it's not Ryan Reynolds, is it? That's not Ryan Reynolds, is it? Why does that sound? No, that's his. That was a cartoon. Will they ever remake Back to the Future? Steven Spielberg and Robert Zemeckis said not as long as they're alive. So I'm going to guess probably not for a long, long time. Oh, Flowers in the Attic. That's a disturbing movie, though. Joseph sent, man, come on, man. Joseph said that he sent me and Brian a present today. Man, Joseph, that's too much. I appreciate it, though, man. Merry Christmas, brother. Brian said someone in his comments told him today that I would notice the difference on 4K if I had a 100-inch TV. Okay. Somebody in my comments today told me that a 4K is just a container and does not change the movie, the quality of the movie for the worse or the better in any way, and to think it does is misguided. I'm like, oh no, it can make them worse and it can make them better. That's the whole damn point. Like, Cannibal Holocaust. Turbo Kid. Michael Ironside's in it? No, I'm even more interested now. I mean, some like, and then people telling me like, you don't know like about this or that. And I'm like, man, that's how I've made a living for a long time. I mean, I don't know everything, but I probably know more than most people that just watch movies, like just buy and watch movies. I have to. Yeah, Ben, like, yeah, definitely like, and Brian too. When you show side by sides of how they look different, there's obviously a difference. Like, there's obviously a difference. Yeah, Jason A. Opinions, but everybody's got one. Yeah, John Doe Juggalo. I was told what's up. I was told, and that I was just completely wrong about this, completely wrong about that, and I'm like, and a lot of people, and I tried to even explain today too on the Terrifier thing. A lot of people kind of missed my point on the Terrifier. Like the 4K is good, nothing's wrong with the 4K. It's just they took a digital camera and tried to light and shoot and color it in post and add grunge and stuff to it in such a way as to make it emulate old VHS horror movies. But then when you put that back onto 4K quality, it's like putting dirt on something and then shining on a piece of paper and then shining a bright ass light through it. You see more of the dirt. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I just think what they're doing, I think it's at odds with one another. I by far, like if you watch Terrifier 2 on VHS, that's the best way to watch the movie. Like by far. And I think it's the same thing with Terrifier 3. I think it's by far probably gonna be the best way to watch the movie because that's the style they were looking for. And somebody said, well, then that means you think no 80s horror movie should be on 4K. I'm like, no, because they didn't digitally put shit on there to make it have that look. They shot on film that had in excess of 4K quality. And then it looked a certain way because it got downgraded to 2K and then standard definition to be delivered at home. So it had the look because it had standard shitty definition and they were low budget films. So now you take the camera negative and you restore it up to its full potential, and you can deliver it at its full potential. It's different. Matt said he appreciates the Elm Street review helping these reviewers understand the lighting decisions that were made deliberately for dream sequence. Yes, that became apparent to me so much soon as I popped that in, that the blue was a calling card of Freddy. That, I mean, and now you tend to like, and I do it too, Brian's done it too, you tend to like white, bluish white for like nighttime, cinema nighttime, you do. But they went blue. Like, it's like, okay, we're going into a nightmare scape of blue. And when it went to 4K and you could really see that for the first time, so blue without the warm magenta push that they used for all these years, and it didn't lose the detail anymore and stuff. It was just so apparent that's what was done. You're right, Joseph. HDR alone, it makes them a whole different thing, because now you've got this extreme range. That's what it means, a high dynamic range. So you have a high range from the blackest black to the whitest white, retaining the most detail throughout that dynamic range. And that's just different. Like, it's just different. The Florida skunk ape. I would love to go do one like I would love to do a big, okay, you guys, if you follow me for a while, you know I'm randomly like Bigfoot horror. I would love to do one on like a Bigfoot or a Yeti in a snowy place. I just think that would be super fun. I really want to do that. For like, I can't, it's just, that's just for me. I just want to do that. I want to do like, I want to go to like a ski resort and do a Bigfoot horror movie. I bet I could get Brian from Last Movie Standing on board to do a ski resort horror movie. The hard part with indie films isn't actually it's just raising the money. Once you got enough money to like get the train on the tracks, the movie will get done. The Shining Yeti version. Insomniac, I'm sorry, let me catch back up here. I mean, even if you didn't make a living making movies, just look behind you, you may know a thinker. Well, yeah, I mean, also like, in some of us who are a little older, we saw a lot of these movies in the theater when they came out, and then when they first hit VHS and stuff like that. So it's not like retroactive viewing. We saw them through our whole lives, so we really know how they changed a lot. A 4K, Brian's always talking about this 4K fire looks amazing. Looks amazing. Yeah, anything like if you shot it on film and then it's 4K restoration, it usually looks great, if as long as it's done right. A new Frozen, you're talking about the Frozen where they're stuck on the ski lift, though. Not let it go, let it go. No, you're not talking about that one. Yeah, but like that one's kind of just like more of a thriller. Like I want a real like Bigfoot Yeti in the snow. Like these. So think of an 80s movie like this. Like you got your fun group, your boobs, your drinking, your all that stuff at a ski lodge, 80s style, but with a Yeti in the snow. That's what I would love to do that. I would so love to do that. Joseph Vincent, I had a roommate, a pal from film school, turned out to be a famous con man called the Internet Casanova. Oh man, that would be cool. A documentary, man, documentaries are so hot. I would love, like, I've never done a documentary. I would love to. I want to do a documentary on this house that I used to live in when I was a kid, where I've talked about before, like I've had experience and stuff growing up. This house that I lived in here in Georgia that we should have known something. Like we had no money when I was a kid, like nothing. We were able to stay in this house. My mom, my dad, my brother, my grandmother, my aunt and uncle, who are very close to me in age. We all lived in this house that was a plantation house It has 18 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, just massive. It was on 666 acres. Exactly. But things happened, but we found out the house was used as a hospital during the Civil War. It was a funeral home for a long time. And the last two men that lived in the last two families that lived in the house before we did, the husband killed the wife. So, like, I always wanted to do a documentary on the place. Always wanted to do a documentary on it, but I've never done a documentary. But they're so hot right now; it'd be cool. Yeah, one day I'll show people on camera. I'll probably go down there and just like film the house that I lived in, and I'll show pictures and stuff that I got of it. But yeah. Canadian Maker asks a question: what do you like to film on, or would film it on? I would film digital now. I mean, just from a money standpoint, because film costs too much. Like nowadays, you need the money to go in front of the camera. You need it to go in front of the camera. And like, I know what I'm like, there are actually film scans that you can do, like where they took like old film, processed it, just like scanned the blank film and scanned it in, and you can lay that over it digitally to give a film look. But like, I'm less worried about that. It's just a money thing. I would shoot digital. I'm a Canon guy, but I would shoot. I mean, I can shoot with any camera. The C70 is the cinema camera I have. It's what they shot In a Violent Nature with. Yeah, well, yeah, Rambo 4K, yeah. I have not seen the deepfake of Robin Williams as Joker. I feel like most people who are diehard physical media haters are likely folks who dump their collections and need to justify it. Yeah. I said it's like this too. I feel like they have a FOMO. Like, they don't like physical media anymore. They don't collect it. They don't buy it. They want to pay for streaming and all nothing. So they're insecure that you own stuff, and they might be missing out on something. So they would rather you not have the ability to own something that they don't want to buy. They'd rather all just be on the same page, and then that way they don't have to worry about missing anything. I really think there's part of it there. Yeah, Harry and Henderson's with a Yeti, but scary. But scary. Jason, I'd back a Kickstarter for that film idea. I also have the other thing I was talking about was a spin-off kind of sequel to like a Halloween horror anthology, kind of go with creature feature. That would be fun to do too. But the Yeti thing, nobody does them right, I feel like. I did watch Ozark on Netflix. It's filmed here in my house, around my house. So actually, the one of the main like restaurant place they were is the same place I filmed for Maggie's like restaurant in my movie Buried Cane. You don't believe in the paranormal, but the mind is a powerful thing. Well, we didn't necessarily believe in it either. But if there's only two of you in the house, and and you're a kid, and you have to go in the bathroom with your grandma because you can't be left out because too many things are happening, and you and your grandma are in the house, and the door is rattling and banging through the bathroom door, banging and rattling through so hard it's damn near coming off the hinges, and then you open the door and nothing's there, you start to change your mind. You start to change your mind. Trainer DC 1999 super chat. Are you kidding me, brother? He says, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Chase, a little something towards your Vincent sub. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Everything extra that I'm getting, I sold a camera lens, even like anything I can do to like, as I can't take from the home budget. So anything I can do to, get that. And I really appreciate that, because I think it's going to be fun for the whole year. I think it's going to be fun. And maybe throughout the year on some live streams, maybe I'll give away if there's something I don't like or something like that. Who knows? But I love it. Appreciate that so much. I really do. Insomniac, FOMO makes you broke as a physical collector. It can. Oh, and by the way, that was Trainer DC. It says that was his first super on a live stream. So again, I've seen that a couple times tonight, and I really do appreciate that. It makes it even more special. But FOMO can make you broke, but trust me, from someone who came back to collecting, it is much better to buy something that you want for $35 or $45 right then than to miss out on it. And then their only way to buy it later is paying 3-4 times that price. Because that sucks. Trust me, that sucks. So FOMO can save you money in the long run if it's something that you really want to buy anyway. Frank's still in here hanging out, man. But just think about it. If there's 5 movies that you skip out on because you're like, oh, it's just, I don't want to buy these right now. FOMO's getting best of me. And then 6 months later, you're like, man, those are 5 movies that I really wanted. And now the only way to get them is aftermarket. And instead of those 5 movies costing you $175, those 5 movies are now going to cost you $400. Like that's the problem. Oh, I bet. Scrooge McDuck, if you lived in that old Back to the Future house, yeah. Oh, yeah, I bet with the Goonies house too. But I mean, you got to know that somewhat going in, don't you? They're like, hey, this is the Goonies house. People are probably going to notice it. I'd just walk out on the front porch all the time. People were out there and I'd be like, hey, you guys. And just totally screw with them. Arrow Video they've got a big FOMO thing because, look, RoboCop, I had to buy aftermarket. That was rough. Oh, you go past the Goonies town? That's cool. Big Sal, steelbooks and good artwork definitely invoke FOMO. They do. Artwork gets me. I've told the story so many times. I'm an 80s kid. So, before Blockbuster Video, we had all the mom and pop stores, and that artwork sold you. That's all you had to go on. I mean, it ain't like you could look it up on the internet. The internet was 18 years from existing or some shit. So you had the artwork to go on. Yeah, the Never-Ending Story I would have missed out on if not for a great channel member at the time, because I had this right when all this stuff hit my house. And so, I'd get out there and do the Truffle Shuffle donations. I got enough to Truffle Shuffle right now for sure. I get out there and Truffle Shuffle. Just keep your pants on. New Tarantino stills or slips. You're going with the standards. So, okay, it's interesting. Does anybody see? So the Lionsgate, we're going to give away this other thing here in a minute. The Lionsgate Limited line on their site. Did you guys notice on the here? I'm going to pick up something else because that one, he has something in his eye. So here on the thing on the Lionsgate Limited, Lionsgate, it says Lionsgate Limited, and it says it on the spine too. I feel like they're going for a Criterion vibe, but with different types of movies. And so that way you're always going to know where that came from, and it's not going to come from anywhere else. So that's kind of interesting to me. I like the slipcovers better, but I like that limited thing, the Lionsgate Limited. To be honest, though, the one thing I want the most from that Lionsgate Limited set is the Apocalypse Now steelbook, because I don't have that, and that's the 6-disc set. And those are very expensive. And if I'm ranking my Tarantino films, those 3 films are probably my bottom 3. And not that they're horrible movies or anything. It's just he doesn't have that many movies, and he's got a lot of bangers, but those are probably my bottom 3. So I don't know how rushed I'm going to be to get those. I mean, that's like, they're $40 a piece too. So like you think about it, if you get 3 of those at $40 a pop, and you get Apocalypse Now, you're $160 deep that quick. Oh, somebody said get Revenge of the Nerds 1 and 2 on 4K. Those would be instant buys for me. We got Bush, Pan Down, Booger. That's the first movie that I ever saw that in. So I would buy that in a second on 4K. Yeah, a lot of like grocery stores. We had like little small convenience stores would rent movies back in the day, even. Do a Tarantino list. T-Shopi, we talked about the Reanimator stuff for a while earlier today. I'm definitely going to get one of them. I'm going to back a company that's putting everything on the line and putting all that passion in. I'm going to back them. I'm going to back them. No, there's a Werewolves is coming to 4K. I already saw that. It's coming to Cape Light first, I believe, in 4K, but it's coming to 4K. We had fun. Me and my son had fun watching that. Lionsgate basically pricing people out. They wrote in with affordable steelbooks. Yeah, they're going up. Sorry for all the Aldo carrots. What the fuck is a frush? You got too many kings or whatever. You need some more of these. Oh, thank you. I do like eggnog. Spiked eggnog. Oh, Matt, you added dog soldiers to your Halloween watch list thanks to me. That's a big compliment. If I can turn somebody on to I love dog soldiers. It's Predator with werewolves, man. Like that. There, what is not to like? It's Predator with werewolves. I love it. I got to come up with some hard. We got to figure out some hard trivia to give this thing away, because this thing is a cool prize right here. Let's I'm gonna come up with some trivia to give this thing away. Let's see. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some kind of good Christmas movie to pull trivia from. I'm not gonna do it from Halloween 3 stuff. It's gotta be Christmas trivia, Christmas movie trivia. Ooh, Die Hard trivia. Yep. Take that, Ken. I know you're not watching because you never watch anybody's stuff. You don't watch. But Ken, Die Hard, this is my stream, and Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Oh, yes. It is. Got more Christmas trees in it than a lot of than Home Alone. It says Christmas more than Home Alone. More Christmas references than Home Alone. So take it, feel it, love it. Let's see. So Die Hard trivia. That will be a good one. Oh, wait, that's Die Hard 2. Although technically that's also Christmassy. This is like all Die Hards. That one's too easy. Some of these suck. Gotta make it good here. Good trivia. It's good prize. Gotta have good trivia. Ooh, that could be a good one. Ooh, okay. Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho. Hans, Booby, I'm your white knight. the guy you got running around causing all that trouble, I can give him to you. That guy, man, let's smack the shit out of him the whole time. Okay, here is the question. Oh yeah, the Rolex. I'm sure I'll see it again later. Yeah. Yeah, and it plays a big part later. So he has to unhook the watch to save her. Okay. I don't know. I'm thinking this one will be good enough. Okay, so everybody get ready. Make sure your screen is up to date and refreshed. This is for the Halloween 3. I think this is out of print now. Via Vision, Blu-ray with the TV cut, multiple cuts. You got Joe Dante from this year talking about this film on here. Lots of cool stuff here. So Halloween 3, got some art cards in there. Everybody be ready. So the first person that answers correctly right here, and you got to spell this one right. No free passes on spelling. If you don't spell this one right, you don't get it. That's just how it is. All right. What is the name of John and Holly's daughter? What is the name of John and Holly's daughter? Alex Murphy. Oh, ooh, ooh. We're gonna have to do another one. We're gonna have to do another one. We're gonna have to do another one because I didn't specify. We got to do another one. I didn't specify if it had to be first and if it had to be the full name or just the first name. I didn't specify. So we're gonna do another one. I did not specify. That is my bad. That is my bad. So we got to do another one. Lucy Goosey. And then I will show you on screen the answer. You got to have the answer as it appears on here. Okay. Sorry about that. Here we go. You got to have the answer. The first person with the answer as it appears right here on the trivia thing, and I will show it to you when it's done. We're going to stick with the name thing. What is the name of Holly's nanny? What is the name of Holly's nanny? We got a winner. We have a winner. It's Sean. Sean is the winner. Nobody else is getting it. It is Paulina. Paulina. Sean gets it. Nanny McPhee. Man, that was a good question because only 2 people have gotten it right. Now 3. Juanita came in late. Sean, you get Halloween 3. Halloween 3. But Sean, you need to email me at avawithchase@gmail.com. avawithchase@gmail.com. You have to email me so that I can send it to you. Got to get your particulars there. For sure, man. For sure. Good. Because honestly, that one was a harder one. Not as many people got the correct answer on that. But the first one, in one spot it says Lucy, in the other spot it says Lucy McLean as the correct answer. So I should have specified on that. But good work, Sean. Just trying to be fair, trying to show you guys that it's matching whatever. See here. Never see Buried Alive. The diehard news reporter guy is the bad guy in that too. I haven't seen Buried Alive yet. From Vinegar Syndrome, did Vinegar Syndrome put that out? Why do I feel like I bought that and haven't watched it yet? And I watch most everything. I mean, eventually I watch everything I get. I've seen everything back here. But Kino. I don't have that one then. I don't have that one. Juanita, I'm always late. That's why I'd rather do the trivia questions. Quote Niner, I need to go to sleep now. There's still 97 of us in here. We've had over 100 people most of the night. We still haven't reached 100 likes yet, though. Last time we got over 100 likes, and we never had 100 people in here. Lucy McLaren. Kim's. Woke Niner said, I had no idea and I wanted it. I like that. That one was actually harder, apparently, than I thought it was going to be because nobody got it hardly. Only a few people even got it. I love some of the responses, though. Miss Doubtfire. We always need more members. Always need more members. Always Canadian Maker Project. Always need more members. Pretty soon, my video, I'm going to have to change the way we're getting so many members, which is a good thing. I'm going to have to change the way I do it on the screen because I'm like running out of room. I'm already got like 5 or 6 different cards that come up. That's awesome, though. We've gotten awesome Canadian Maker Project gifted an AVA Pop Culture membership to Blake's Giants PC. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, my friend. An ESPN style ticker. Yeah, put a ticker on the bottom the whole time. That's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea for some of it if I can do that. If it doesn't steep up the render time so much. Insomniac gifting a AVA Pop Culture membership to the Hookman 777. Thank you, Insomniac. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate it. I love people being able to get to access the members' content. And after the first year, I'm really trying to work on more of like scene stuff from some of my movies where like I've got one on there from Creature Feature where you guys can see the different raw shots, the different takes that we did, and then see it the final edit of it with color and all that stuff. Hookman. Or do we have questions about Hookman? The Hookman 777. The Candyman. Joseph, come on, man. Joseph Vincent gifted 5 AVA Pop Culture memberships. Holy shit. Thank you, my friend. It looks like Chris Gonzalez, My Lord Chaos, Scott, is it Scheimer? Mike Shannon and Ansley Smith. Oh, Ansley. I know a Ansley Smith. Thank you so much, Joseph. You guys haven't checked out Joseph's channel. First of all, you're like one of the few people that haven't, because he's got like a million and a half subscribers. But he does super cool like documentary things and stuff with movies. Like the one he did, like he wasn't even a big fan of the one he did for Karate Kid, and I like watched it twice. I want to grow up and have my channel be like Joseph's one day when I grow up. Yeah, John, the memberships, man, that's so damn cool, because then people get a little peek, at some of the stuff back there and just different stuff, and a little more like there's like one where I just sit there and real talk with some stuff at the end of a shopping trip, and different stuff like that. And it's pretty cool. Come on. If we all gift a membership, I get Chase be overjoyed. I'm already overjoyed, man. Yeah, I'm up over, Ben, I'm up over 6,600 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 7,000 by the end of the year, which is mind blowing, because I believe the first video I posted on this channel was like May the 24th of this year. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, Christmas Eve will be 7 months since my first. So that would be like 1,000 people per month, which is insane for YouTube, if you guys don't know that. But that is like a super, super fast growing. Do I have, Edward says, do I have an all-time favorite 4K box set? Ooh, I'd have to think about that one. The sky's the limit, man. Like, yeah, I hope so. Matt says, any Christmas plans, Chase, either video wise or family wise? Well, I plan to have a video for you guys to watch every day if I can, for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I try to record them ahead of time. I mean, we have Christmas here, Christmas Eve, we go over to my mom's, we have dinner, snacks, hang out, watch stuff, all that kind of thing. And then Christmas morning, we have Christmas morning here, me and my kids, Risha. And then we go back over to my mom's. My mom lives only like 2 miles away, my mom and stepdad. Maybe not even 2 miles. And it's the house I grew up in from the time I was like 13. And it's just normal fun Christmas. We eat again and everything else. So that's the big plans. Steve, $10 more. Are you kidding me, man? He says, warping out. Merry Christmas, my friend. Those Christmas bells. You guys know the Snoopy and the Red Baron song. I love that one. Thank you so much, my friend. Steve has been a big time supporter, an icon channel member since early on. And I really do appreciate that. After that, I wish I could relax the next day, but the 26th, 27th, and 28th, my son just turned 14. He's a big time football player. And he was picked by one of the, there's like recruiting services that give kids like 4-star ranking, 5-star rankings, like all this kind of stuff for going in college, what kind of recruit they are. So he's going to be part of this thing by one of those guys where it's like they're going to play. They got 2 days of practice, football camp, and then on Saturday they play a game that's on TV. So that's pretty cool. So that's going to take up a few days right after Christmas, right there. So that's going to take up a lot of time. So that's going to take. I really wanted to go see Nosferatu, but I'm going to be at football. It's okay because it's big for his future. Lexus, I can't. Lexus. I can't figure out how to say that. It says your progress really slowed down at 3,000 subs. Your music channel. Maybe it's seasonal. I don't know. It's my first year. It definitely has peaks and valleys. Like around September and October, I was growing super fast, and then it slowed down a little bit. It's just picked back up here lately. Do I have a favorite steelbook? Yes. This isn't the best movie in the steelbook, but this steelbook right here is some of the coolest art I have ever seen on a steelbook for Red Sonja. That is my favorite steelbook to look at right there. That is bad to the bone. Yeah, I'm a huge Arnold fan. Oh, Lotus Eater. Okay. Yeah, that steelbook is awesome. And then I love this Karate Kid because there's my man Martin Cove, because all the Cobra Kai guys on the front of it, and there's Marty right there. So I love that one too. This one hurts me because he's a friend and everything. And I'm such a huge Karate Kid fan, and I dropped this. See it right there? That breaks my heart. But I love that one too. So I always keep those two back here facing where you can see them. That's not 4K though. That's just the Blu-ray. Not even in there. It's in my other room. Let's see. Have I seen the steelbook for Tombs of the Blind Dead from Synapse? I haven't seen that one. I still want the Cemetery Man from Synapse. I don't have that. The movie's pretty good. I like the movie. I think it looked great in 4K, and the actress will look really good in 4K. I do still buy occasional VHS. I have some of my favorites that I kept. I gave away hundreds years ago. Hundreds. But like cool ones, like specific stuff, I would get. Yeah. Ministry of Ungentlemanly War. Is that Ungentlemanly Warfare? Is a nice steelbook. I have that one. They Live. I love They Live. The Return of the Living Dead. I like this one too. Yeah. I like that one a lot. That's super cool. I love the They Live is a good one for sure. I got it right here. Oh, I like the Point Break too. That one looks cool. There's definitely some cool steelbooks. I'm trying to think of any others. Those are definitely up there. The Fright Night steelbook is cool. But yeah. Steelbooks are fragile. The name is very misleading. Oh man, we watched Dirty Rotten Scoundrels growing up too so much. He like hits himself in the eye. I love that movie. We watch that all the time. You decide to go, John Doe, you decide to go back to checking out VHS. My friend Brian, he's got a shit ton of VHS over there. He keeps getting them all the time. Yeah, it's been a great bunch of viewers tonight. A lot of activity. It's fun. Oh, the fog steelbook. But yeah, it's fun when everybody gets in here. I think I got it right here. Yeah, that's pretty cool there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. The the steelbook that came with the Nightmare on Elm Street, like the big set. I got it over here somewhere. With the original artwork on it. This steelbook, that is pretty sweet right there. That's pretty sweet. Matt McCurry, are you kidding me, man? A 1999 super chat says, Woodford Double Oak flowing, one more for the road. Cheers and Merry Christmas. Oh, man, I'm a bourbon guy. So you came to the right place. You're talking my language over here. I love me some bourbon. I appreciate that, man. I really do. 1999. Merry Christmas to you and to all of yours. I really do appreciate that, my friend. But yeah, there was that steelbook again. This set is a super cool set. 1999 is a hell of a gift. Then you're gonna be drinking all that Woodford Reserve, Woodford Double Oak there, and then tomorrow you're gonna be like, "How much did I give that dumbass on that stream?" I don't have the Universal Soldier Steelbook. I don't guess I knew that had a Steelbook. Oh man, yeah. Like, see, the thing, I wish my dad were still alive where I could tell him he was right about the thing. I really do. I really do miss him so much for that. Like, because like he's the movie. Like, my dad and I are very different. We only had one thing in common, really, maybe two: movies and TV shows and classic cars. My dad was a mechanic, and my dad was like, like that kind of guy. He's like a greaser, and all that kind of stuff. And so he didn't he to the like, and I was a football player, like out of nowhere. He had no clue, like, and an artist and all this stuff. It didn't register with him. Like but to the day he died, I'm not sure he could tell you what a first down was. But movies we could talk about all the time. And yeah, like The Thing, he used to try, and I tried so many times to watch it, and like just never paid it attention that much. And then this year, I watched it on 4K, and I just sat down and I said, "I'm gonna watch it," and I watched it, and oh man, it rocketed up to one of my favorite movies of all time. Favorite movies of all time. What is your favorite musical? Oh, Phantom of the Opera is my favorite musical. I love Phantom. The Phantom of the Opera is. I won't sing. Rich is in there saying, "Don't sing, don't sing." You got a lot of talent singing any one of them. I love Phantom of the Opera. As far as musical movies too, like I like The Greatest Showman a lot. But yeah, Phantom of the Opera, I like a lot. Mozart's Ghost, how's it going? I mean, the Blues Brothers, if you want to count that as a musical. Matt, Elm Street is my favorite film, means everything to me. Met Robert several times. That's awesome. Like, I haven't got to meet him. He's one of the ones I've missed. I haven't met him. Nightmare on Elm Street means a lot to me too. It's the first horror movie I remember seeing ever. I was like 6 when it hit the movie rental place. My brother was 10, and we got it and watched it. So yeah. The Punisher Steelbook. I haven't seen that one either. Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. Got Giles in there from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Joseph said, my grandpa and I watched Braveheart together the last time I was with him before he passed. Sticks with me every time. Yep. Movies like that. And when I see these movies coming out, I was talking to my stepdad about this today. I see these movies coming out like, I mean, my mom has always been proud of me, like as far as making movies and everything else, and you know, going to the red carpets and all that kind of stuff. But like, there's only so much. She like tunes me out if I talk about movie stuff too much. And I was telling my stepdad today, like when I see stuff coming out, like Vinegar Syndrome, the stuff that they're preserving and stuff they're putting out, and then I see Scream Factory dropping like Humanoids from the Deep and Galaxy of Terror. These are movies that I watched with my dad, and I joke this all the time. My dad consumed movies like that like they were fine wine and caviar. He fucking loved them. And like, I wish he were alive. He passed away in December 20th, 2019, or December 17th, 2019. And, you know, like he was only 67 years old, but like, it was like, man, I wish he were here to see these releases that these movies are getting. He would be beside himself. So like, while I like Galaxy of Terror and Humanoids of the Deep, I'm going to buy those movies one way or the other in honor of my dad. Movies have that power, and I friggin' love it, man. I friggin' love it. Crybaby is a musical. I like Crybaby a lot. Like, and that's John Waters, and he's messed up, but I like Crybaby. Zach says, hey, Chase, I found your channel a few months ago, and I love your videos. Just watched your 7 highly recommended horror movies list. Any chance you could do the Kentucky accent from Haunted Ween? That guy, man, we had so much fun. My buddy Chance, who makes movies with me, he's in Dark Roads. Becca, if you're still on here, Chance, who I'm always talking about, he's the long blonde-haired guy in Dark Roads. And Jen is like the band manager, not April, not the main one. I'm not going to spoil it, but not the main one. But Jen's kind of got like reddish hair. They've been together. They met on that movie. They've been together since then. And that's been 10 years. So they come over here, and we watched Haunted Ween together from Vinegar Syndrome, because Chance, he's going to start his own physical media channel too. But he came over here, and we watched that movie. It was a blind watch for all of us. And man, that movie, there is a guy that steals the show, and man, he's got that Kentucky accent. He talks like this the whole time. He's like, man, we got to have money, man. I mean, it's just every time he gets on the screen, he's like, I think it's probably how he talks, but just turned up to 11. And it works in the movie. It's so ridiculous. Do I ever watch cheesy Hallmark Christmas movies? Not by choice, but they are always playing. Risha's got one on in there right now in the other room. My mom, 2 miles down the road, almost assuredly has one on. So yeah, they're around. I enjoyed the hell out of Haunted Ween. That's going to be a tradition for Chance and Jen and Risha and I and Logan to watch together. We made a taco bar. We had Halloween snacks and drinks and all that stuff. We had a good time with it. Juanita, been following Chance on Instagram. That's awesome. He has a channel right now where he talks about candles. Like we're big into like smelling good candles. But he's going to do, I think it's going to be Neon TV, Neon Crypt TV. I think he's finalizing. He's trying to get everything right with his channel before he starts it. Yeah, Chance sings he sings a song in there. He sings Long Dark Road. So in the movie. And we're just singing around a campfire. He had to do it a bunch of times because we're filming it. And I actually, the guy that I hired to film, he had a meltdown trying to shoot all that coverage in that scene. So every time you don't see me in frame in that scene with everybody around the campfire, I'm filming. and I'm saying my lines as I'm filming and directing so everybody can keep going around talking. You're welcome, Zach. Man, we got to get money. We owe like $3,500. That movie has parts, though, where it has some great cinematography. There's like a scene where two people are about to have sex and they go down to the water and like there's steam coming off the water and like the bad guy comes up from behind the naked girl in the water and first you just see his hands and then you see him rape. Man, there's some moments. It has some moments. It's fun. It's a fun movie. Oh man, I'd love to see Band of Brothers 4K. I was just talking to my son about that. I said everybody should have to watch that movie once, or that show, the series, at least once in their lifetime. They need to know what those people went through, what those guys went through, how some of that stuff really was. And up there, we filmed Dark Roads only about 15 minutes or so from where Camp Toccoa was. So, I mean, they were in Toccoa. I'm trying to remember. Is that the name of the camp? They just call it Toccoa. But Curry, we were right there about 10, 15 minutes away from it. Oh, my mom would. She's going to watch. She'll watch Scrooge and the Santa Claus and all those traditional ones too. B-Dubs Movie Hub. What's up, man? Some good candles at Cracker Barrel. There's a Cracker Barrel almost walking distance from my house now. We're all enjoying the physical media collecting. Yes, sir. Stupid auto carrot, Nicholas. Nicholas throwing out carrots. I love it. God help you with the Hallmark managing. Oh God, this. But that's Stallone. That Stopper My Mom Will Shoot was Stallone. Oh man, I hope you enjoy Dark Roads, Big Sal. Just watch the movie, then watch the special features on it. Because in the special features, we do the VH1 style behind the music, and it's none of us, I wouldn't allow anybody to know the questions that were coming, and everybody had to answer the questions in character like they thought their character would answer them. And then we did a music video for the song "The Road You're Going Down" in the special features, and there's a gag reel. Nicholas, Merry Christmas. Glad you came by. Dolce, past your bedtime. Good night. Yeah, we're going to get off here pretty soon, but everybody's just having fun. And this will be my last time doing a live stream before Christmas. And, so probably the last one of the new year. If something happens, maybe we'll jump on one. But this is probably the last one of the new year. This year, we'll see. So I was kind of hanging on. Joseph, thank you so much for everything, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I can't believe you sent out another gift, but thank you so much for everything. Your support means a ton to me, man. And just talking movies means a ton. Yeah, a Hallmark movie wouldn't be on my first list. Becca said, I wish I could take a still of Lance playing the guitar with the fire reflecting in it. Oh, yeah, that was a red flag. What was coming in? Good job. I put stuff all like that in my movies, but it's just whether or not you catch them or not. Because my thing with movies, I want to make movies that people can find something new every time they watch it. Oh, Juanita, listen, the buying. Yeah, it's tough right now. Yeah, I got Congo. We talked about it earlier, sitting over here. I talked about it on my haul video today. It's right here somewhere. The Jizz edition. Now Becca knows what I'm talking about with the scene that I thankfully got to cut of myself in that movie, because it bounces between like 3 or 4 different things going on in the house at one time, and there was no way you could stay on any one person for like too long. So I was able to cut where I had to I had to have no clothes on. I was mostly all cut out. Yes, the Jizz edition. Yeah, I don't know why they did that with that, because it's not good. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, it's 100% what it looks like. And like, here's the thing. Brian is right. This artwork right here, this is what they should have put on the front right there. That's what they should have done. Or like that one where it says Congo down there. Like, that's what should have been the front. He's crying white stuff upward out of his eye. I don't know. I just feel like they had to vinegar syndrome it up a little bit, for lack of a better word. Yeah. Oh, you talking about my part, Becca? Yeah. But like, in the thing is, that scene, that scene's originally like 3.5 minutes, and yeah, it's 3.5 minutes of exactly what you think it is if you've seen the movie. An eye glow. Yeah, it's just like you can't hardly see anything else on the cover. Yeah, that outcry for the Elm Street artwork, and that's why I like that other release, because we got that VHS clamshell look, but then it has the original artwork on the steelbook, and I really like that original artwork on the steelbook. Ben, thanks for putting that picture in your mind. And Becca, I just saw your email today too. I'm gonna take the time to respond to that fully about Dark Roads. Yeah, the UK one is superior. Already sold my second one, because like what happens sometimes is like Risha, like we're afraid that she's like afraid I'm gonna miss out on something, and she'll like order, and I'll order, and then I'll have two, and I just turned around and sold it for what we paid for it, basically. Hail chat. What's up? Suns and Shadows. Oh yeah, Bruce Campbell's barely in it. Barely in it. Saturday Night Martha's topless Christmas special. Yeah. Yeah, I got them both too. I got the US Steelbook too. I did not check out the UK Austin Powers. My son has become a big Austin Powers fan. He's just discovered them in the past couple of months, and he's always like, "How about no? How about no?" And I wanted to get it for him for Christmas, but then I heard it's a different version and a different version only, so I didn't get it. B-Dubs, thank you for coming in, man. Merry Christmas, happy holidays to you too. If I don't talk to you before then. Oh, Suns and Shadows, you found me from my well, yeah, I mean I got a little tired of everybody like taking liberties with what's happening, as people want to dance on the grave of physical media, and it's still alive and well. And I didn't even know who that guy was when I found it. I was just doing research for my video, because I research. I don't just talk out of my butt. So I was doing research, and I found him, and I'm like, what? Let me have a talk with this man. So I was like, what the hell is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about. You can come and take it. That's right. I'm like, That's that. I like. And I'm like, I am small person now compared to when I played football. So you like college football. So like now I'm really like come and take it. But it used to be like come and take it. My son loves the Austin Powers now. He's always like, how about no, Scott? How about no, Dad? How about no? Like, dude, I'm gonna smack you. Statue Collector Enjoy channel. Just wanted to say, keep it up, enjoy the content, and honesty read. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will always tell you. Right now, nobody sends me anything for free. If they send it to me for free, I will tell you. But if it's good, I'll tell you. And if it's shit, I will tell you. If they want to stop sending me, then stop sending me. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I won't care. I don't care. Like, I really don't. I don't have room for them to send me everything anyway. I would love for them to send stuff for me to review. It would help me be able to get physical media, but I'm not going to. I will like I don't need movies bad enough to lie about them. Like I don't. So thank you. Thank you. Why do I view it? And why do I view Die Hard as a Christmas movie? I did a whole video about why Die Hard's a Christmas movie. I did a whole video. Got the director saying it was, the writer saying it was. It's got more Christmas trees in it than Home Alone. It talks about Christmas more than Home Alone. It has more Christmas decorations than Home Alone, more than Miracle on 34th Street, more like all the Christmas stuff is there. It's there. It's a Christmas action movie. It's just a non-traditional Christmas movie. Who's bigger, me or Lance? I had to go barefoot. Like most of the scenes that you're like, Lance is about 6'2" and 195 pounds. I am 6'3". Lance might be a hair under 6'2". I'm 6'3", and like at the time of the movie, I had to hurry up and drop because I was so big. I mean, I was a weightlifter and stuff, and that movie's supposed to take place in the 70s, and people just weren't as big. When we found out I had to do it, I dropped 35 pounds in 6 weeks, and I still weighed 240 in the movie. So, to try to like make it easier for me to film, most scenes where we're inside, I'm not wearing boots. I'm just in my sock feet to kind of make it easier to frame. But Lance isn't a little dude at all. Eyes Wide Shut is a naughty movie, naughty Christmas movie. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sum up, sons. Well, thank you, sons, for hitting up. I mean, I would say it's to my wife this May, but she actually is just so. She's like happy to see me happy and having fun with it, and like I probably drive her nuts talking about it so much, but like she knew that about me when she met me. I mean, I'll never forget like because I was married to my kid's mom for 17 years, and I had this period of a few years where I was single. And I went out on a date from a dating app. And on my dating app, it said that I'm a filmmaker and I do all this kind of stuff, and I love movies, TV. And I get there and I meet this woman and I sit down, and in the first couple of minutes, she's like, "Well, I just need to tell you, I don't own a TV and I hate movies and television." And I'm like, "Where's the door? Where's the door?" Like, I'm like, this isn't going to go anywhere. YouTube ads keep rolling mid sentences. I'm sorry. I put it on like the lowest thing possible. Canadian Maker Project dropping another membership. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Mozart's Ghost coming in, getting that membership. Awesome, Mozart. You can get back there and check out the member stuff. That's awesome, man. Yeah, opposites attract, but when you're set down at a meet, like to meet somebody the first time, and you love movies like I do, and you make movies for a living, and that's what you do, for them to be like, I don't own a TV and I hate movies and TV, it's gonna be a rough sell going forward. What are you leaving behind? Nothing. Body bags might. Does that is that a 4K scan? Is the question. Nope. So there's no 4K scan of this. It's just a 1080 standard 1080p. That row is tight up there. You took it as a challenge to show her the right way. No, that date didn't go anywhere. I mean, Risha is a massive football fan, and she was a college cheerleader. So we had football in common, big time. And I can drag her into some movies. I'm like trying to pull her into more horror, but she's like, it gives me nightmares. Gives me nightmares. It's the bad imagery. It gives me nightmares. And I'm like, watch the movie. Blah. You attract loud people because you're quiet. So this will be hard for everybody that watches this channel to believe. If I'm not on the channel, or if I'm not like on set directing people or speaking in public in front of people, because public speaking doesn't bother me at all. But if I'm not speaking in public, if I'm not at an event or something or coaching, I'm quiet. I'm quiet. Now you get me, and I don't talk to a lot of people. But you get me with one person who I'm real comfortable with, I'll talk their ear off. But most of the time I'm quiet. I'm quiet. I don't talk most of the day unless I'm on here. So Twilight franchise gives me nightmares too, Brian. It's sparkling vampires. Those aren't vampires. I need to get to John Carpenter's Vampires. That is one of my top 10 favorite vampire movies, and I'm collecting all John Carpenter stuff. Observe and collect data. That's it, Mozart. And most of the time, the data I collect tells me people are full of it. 30 Days of Night needs a 4K. I don't even own that one on physical media anymore. I had it on VHS. If I'm drunk, I'm a party animal. I don't drink. Oh, The Net. Sandra Bullock, right? I remember when that came out. That's Sandra Bullock, right? That's the one I'm thinking of. Wild West Vampires. That's a good way to say it. Yeah. James Woods, the anti-hero. I love it. Canadian Maker Project. Okay, I'm tapping out for the night. Merry Christmas, Chase. Happy New Year. The same. Chat. See you in 2025. If we don't see you before then, thank you for everything, Canadian Maker Project. Your support is friggin' big time, man. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. I hope you have an amazing Christmas, holidays, all that. If I don't talk to you before then, of course, I'm gonna have videos out. I just don't know if I'll be doing a live stream or not. But thank you so much, my friend. Oh, Species is good for other reasons. Oh, I didn't remember that. Mozart's Ghost. I didn't remember that. Well, shit, I didn't know, Brian. I didn't know. I can't remember everything. I'm gonna go on here and throw some horror movie trivia at you and be like, dude, I don't know. Every time I ask Brian, has he seen a horror movie? He's like, nope. I can talk to Brian more about the movies he's seen because I've seen them too. Most of them. I'm more varied. Everybody's always surprised. Like the people that found me during like horror, like my spooky like focus content for September and October, were like shocked to find out that like Chase watches Criterion movies and raunchy 80s comedies and rom-coms. What in the hell? 100 years before you, yeah, Brian. You keep stretching that. You keep stretching that. You keep trying to spit that. You go ahead. The problem is I wasn't born all that long before Brian. It's just when we were born, your life experiences and when you were growing up were very different. Like if you were late 70s to the first couple years of the 80s, massive difference than if you were born in like 87, 88, 89. Your life experience is way different. I hear you, Big Sal. We're waiting on that last movie standing, big straight live stream too. He's got to get it going. Get my 4K camera here for like $40. Class of 2000, Ben. Yeah, I'm older than you. Barnabas Collins. Question. I haven't seen Violent Night yet. It's going to have my daughter watch it, but she hasn't seen Die Hard yet. Honestly, if you see Die Hard, I think it enriches Violent Night. I definitely do. Especially if you've seen Die Hard, Christmas Vacation, and Home Alone, it adds to your enjoyment, I think, of Violent Night. Yeah, for sure, Matt. It's very different. Yeah, I mean, you can watch it without it, but it definitely adds to the enjoyment if you've seen those first. I mean, there's a reason they picked Beverly D'Angelo for the lead, you know. Chris M, yeah, I'm a little older than you. Not too much. You just had a birthday. I don't have Home Alone in 4K. I don't have Elf in 4K. I don't have Scrooged in 4K. And I need all of those. It's just hard when you're trying to buy so much stuff and save some money at the same time to buy movies that you only watch during one time a year. Oh, I love Violent Night. It rocketed to the way high up the list for me. I feel like a grandma. I don't feel like a grandma. Yeah, I got to get Home Alone 4K. I need all those in 4K. We're going to go a couple more minutes. I'm surprised there's still over 70 people in here. It's insane. We've been going for 3 hours and 18 minutes. That I'd never planned on it going that long. It's crazy. Crazy. Barnabas Collins, you've been kicking out videos, man. Just want to say thanks, and that's awesome. I appreciate it. I'm going to try to go every day as much as I can, as long as I can. I'm gonna try to go every day as much as I can, as long as I can. I don't know. I can promise one every day forever, but we'll see how it goes. It depends. Like, I mean, to be honest, if you start to get more, I mean, I know you guys don't care about this, but if you start to get more revenue from it, you can always, then that's different. But you don't get rich off it. You get like $10 for every 1,000 views. So it's not like you're getting rich. I think maybe you get a little more once you get more subscribers, maybe, but that's the base. Yeah, still going. Joseph's like, damn, I went away, took a nap, came back, y'all are still going. Do you have the special 3-pack of Ghostbusters 2 and Afterlife? No, I don't have that. I have the 2-pack Steelbook Ghostbusters 1 and 2 on 4K, and then I have the individual Afterlife and Frozen Empire. There you go. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Mozart's goes Canadian Maker Project. Every live stream he gets a couple people as members. He's awesome. Suns and Shadows, welcome to the Pop Culture fans, man. Joined up. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome aboard. Yeah, that's my son's 14. We saw it when it came out a couple years ago, and we went and saw it, I think, 3 times at the theater. I know twice. I think we went 3. Yeah, that Ghostbusters box set was super expensive, though. Brian, you lost a sub from your new video, the condoms for your DVDs or whatever. I thought that was funny, man. But hey, like I lost 11 subscribers when I did the Midnight Movies with Chase about Showgirls. That blew my mind because it tells you if people subscribe or if they unsubscribe while watching a specific video. And 11 people unsubscribed on my Showgirls video. It's crazy. I guess people really hated Showgirls. Oh, Juanita, yeah, I give the hard sell on Violent Night. David Harbour is great in that movie. I have seen the Peanut Butter Falcon with Shia LaBeouf. Me and my best friend Lee watched that movie. He told me, he's like, you got to watch this movie. And he never tells me to watch anything. So we sat and watched it. Seven lost subs on the live stream. Jeez. Joseph, you lost subs when you did movie content of any kind. That's crazy. Ben, you sent Joe Bob Briggs a fan mail letter. That's awesome. Oh, they wanted sports only. Yeah, I've watched some of those. But see, it's like that sucks. That's why, like, I never wanted to. I've always said it's AVA Pop Culture. We talk all kinds of movie stuff, all different kinds of things. If it's pop culture, it's fair game because I didn't want to be one of those. I didn't want to be where I just had to talk horror all the time, or I just had to do 4K reviews, or I just had to do lists, or I just had to talk Criterion or whatever. Because I like too many different types of movies. I like too many different things. But yeah, YouTube wants you to niche down hard. Like the more I just talked horror, the more they pumped viewers to my channel. But I would rather it be slower and talk everything I want to talk than that, because I feel like a couple of years from now I'd be so burned to death. Right. Oh, my sign back there from America. I'm a big American Pickers fan, but I just designed that because I like vintage stuff. I like mid-century modern stuff. And I just designed like something that was very George Jetson-y. So that's where that came from. Damn, Sal, you got to quit, man. Like Sal just dropped another $10 super chat. You got to quit, man. You're too much. Merry Christmas, my friend. I really enjoy your channel. Wishing you a successful 2025. I appreciate it. I will be here for all of you guys, and I hope to live up to it and have a great full year. Be my first full year. Gonna do the Vinegar Syndrome thing, and we'll all do that together each month. I'm gonna do some Criterion stuff. We're gonna do in January. We're gonna do some like snowy winter movies. We're gonna do murder mystery type stuff. We're gonna have some fun in January. We're gonna do some more rom-com stuff in February a little bit. A couple things I've been thinking about, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Got a lot of things planned. We might do some mob movies. We might do some mobs. Yeah, I'm getting tired. I got to get out of here. I'm so tired right now. I'm like, I'm getting tired. I'm like laying down further in the chair. But I mean, 3.5 hours is a long time. That's a long time to talk. But yeah, I think that's a good place to get out of here. It's about 3.5 hours. Big Sal wrapped it up good with wishing your a great 2025 and everything else. And Barnabas Collins coming in late at the wire with a $9.99 super chat too. Appreciate it, my friend. Welcome aboard as a member. Go enjoy that content. Be working on some more of that on there. Got over 100 likes here. Still got 70 people hanging out 3.5 hours later. That is awesome. And I love you guys for it. I love all the support. And if I don't do a live stream, I will have videos all the way through the end of the year. I won't miss videos. The videos will be there. But if I don't do a live stream where I can talk to you live, have an amazing Merry Christmas, a happy holidays, a great new year, all that stuff. I love you guys. I appreciate it. I love having this outlet. I love talking movies. It means the world to me, and everything it gets from it means a lot to my family and all that kind of stuff. And then everything, and just enjoy it with them, and forever document this on YouTube so that it'll be here hopefully long after I'm gone. So I love y'all. Thank you so much, Joseph. Brian, thanks for hanging out the whole time, man. I love you. Big Sal, awesome. Man, you just do so much. It's very humbling, and I appreciate it, my brother. Lotus Eater coming in here. Holy crap, we're getting rapid fire at the end. A $20 super chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Another one, a first ever super on a live stream. Thank you so much. I hope to see you all like talking in my comments. I love talking down there and everything with everybody. And T. Shofi, thank you. Suns and Shadows, Lotus Eater, Juanita, thank you. Brian, Big Dude F, make sure you message me. Blake's Giants PC, all of you that got a membership tonight, that is awesome. Getting that golden shower on the way out. Scrooge McDuck swimming in my money and from my super chats on the way out. Alexander, did you win anything? A little late. But Becca, I'm going to send you an email. Feel free to ask me all those questions that you want to. Paul T, good night, my friend. I appreciate all your support. And I know I can't, there's like 70 people in here, so I can't say everybody. But Matt, it was good talking to you tonight. Barnabas, thank you, my friend. Ben, always in the comments talking. I love it. We had Frank in here tonight from Frank's Media and Reviews, hitting with a super chat. Same thing with Jordan over there, man. I appreciate everybody so much. At the movie, Jordan at the Movie Den, you guys check him out too. Of course, Brian and Joseph, their channels are great. Frank, everybody. We even had Garrett from Born to Be Rad dropping in here tonight. I mean, it was a big night, a hell of a lot of fun. And Mozart's Ghost, I see everybody, man. Canadian Maker Project. It's just so many people in here, and I appreciate it so much. And you know how it goes, right? Until next time, be kind, rewind like always. This is Chase with AVA Pop Culture, and I'll see you real soon. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. See you later. And if I woke up tomorrow with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be any more surprised than I am right now.